Davies will head up Carlton's football department from next season, taking over from Brad Lloyd. With rumours Ken Hinkley's also heading to the Blues as an assistant coach to Michael Voss. AFL Chief Andrew Dillon says he's not ruling anything in or out for future seasons when it comes to a wildcard round, which will determine the final 2 spots of the final 8.
I think if you see the way the season worked this year, would a wildcard round, I think it would have added a lot to the season, but I think we just need to, sort of hasten slowly, but I'm not ruling it in or out.
Well, Richmond 3-time Premiership player Jack Riewoldt has been unveiled as this year's Premiership Cup ambassador. Hawthorn legend Luke Hodge will present the Norm Smith Medal to the best player on grand final day. And Eagles Premiership coach Adam Simpson will present the Jock McHale Medal to the winning coach. Essendon champion Ken Fraser will present the Ron Barassi Medal to the winning captain. And the McGarry Medal will be handed out tonight to the Sandfulls best and fairest. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Sharman Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the big white building, still at 412 North East Road.
At Flagstaff Hill, Urgent Gasworks on Black Road near Manning Road, McGill burst water main, McGill Road near Bride Road. The Royal Adelaide show continues today at Wave. Also expect delays on Goodwood Road around the showgrounds. Watch out for foot traffic and speed restrictions in place affecting both directions. And got a camera trim apparate at Seaton. Gifts for Dad at Dan Murphy's. Get Penfolds Bin 389 2023 Cabernet Shiraz, $750ml, $85 for members. Ends today. Choose to drink wise. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
A shower or two and 15 today, mostly sunny tomorrow up to 19, then a shower or two for Wednesday, 17 and 19 again on Thursday. At the moment, 14. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
In your suburb.
Good evening from Port Noarlunga.
Across your state.
A sombre scene here in Bordertown tonight.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
We begin with breaking news tonight.
South Australian parents urged to be extra vigilant.
Because your home is our home. Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide. The 5AA Sports Show. Rowey.
I am flabbergasted.
And Timmy G.
Absolute sports festival.
Yes, good afternoon. 7 after 4 on this Monday, the 1st of September. Welcome to spring and welcome to finals month. 30 days where heroes are made, history's written. It all begins on Thursday night here in Adelaide, and there's no better place to be swept up in all the build-up than right here on 5AA. Rowey, Timmy G, good afternoon.
Yeah, spot on, Sam. Might feel cold today, but finals weather is coming. It's going to be absolutely awesome come Thursday, Friday and the weekend. Can't wait for it. What a huge weekend. Oscar Piastri on the brink of F1 glory. Nestori Irakunda stuns Watford again with a magnificent free kick goal. It was amazing. Nord and Glenelg win through to the first and second semi-finals in the SANFL. And it's only 3 sleeps till the Crows take on Collingwood. Big news at Alberton. CD, Chris Davies, looked like he's heading to Carlton. And another tree will be planted on McGarry Grove tonight. How exciting as I welcome Sam Tugwell and Stephen Rowe just to the show.
I lost my key.
Welcome.
I lost my key.
You're locked out.
I was locked out.
You were locked out.
Well, I just
now,
got
you know
in.
what? If you hadn't mentioned it, no one would have known.
No, but lost the key or...
Misplaced it.
Yeah, I think
someone hit it.
I think somebody hit it.
Someone sabotaged me.
Just walked in.
And I've got a cold and I'm moving house and nothing going right.
It's Monday, mate. Don't drag everybody down. Come on, we did a magnificent up and about opener.
Hey, 3 more sleeps and my team's in a final.
Correct, right. That's what we should be discussing and be pumped about. Now, it is only 3 sleeps. Can you believe that? I mean, for starters, I said it was a bit cold today, but I'll tell you what, we're getting finals weather when it comes to Thursday and Friday. It's going to be good finals weather.
Well, I love this time of year because you put a 2 in front of it. The days are more balmy, like a 2, 21, 22. I think it's going to be 25.
Yeah, I caught on to that.
Yeah. But also what
Saturday,
comes with this season, because it is spring, swooping magpies and hay fever, and I get them.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you
Stop
bring
bringing us
anything
down.
else down?
What
Do you
else,
remember that day we said about dark clouds? Oh,
What else?
blue sky, it's poking through. What's going on? Look at that. Oh,
Bobby
wow.
Bobby Hill might be back.
Oh, stop it.
Jeremy Howe might be fit.
Actually, I've got some bad news for you. Jack Revolt's going to be the AFL Premiership Cup ambassador.
There you go. Cue them. You are kidding.
Dear. Yes,
Seriously, did not
he's
know
got the
that.
job. So he's going to be coming over
great.
singing the Killers when he's in Adelaide, and
Oh,
Mr.
great.
Brightside's going to be pumping out of the speakers.
That is the last thing I needed to hear.
Unbelievable. Isn't it?
That's why it's so important to win this final,
Yeah.
because then it's a home prelim. You don't want to go the other way.
Yeah.
We can make it if we win this final. I've said that from day one.
Before we get on to talking about the final itself, watch the Crows sample yesterday. Got to say, it has filtered right through the whole club about efficiency inside 50. Now, they would have liked to have gone in more, but their efficiency inside 50, it has absolutely filtered down. It was almost a similar tale to your Collingwood game where Glenelg were just peppering inside 50, couldn't get the result on the board, and then Adelaide would go down and be very good at getting a goal close to goal too. So
Yeah, they've got good system going in there.
Yeah.
That was a good win by Glenelg.
well, it was. They had to sort of find a way somehow to get the result, and in the end, a couple of big moments and a dribbling point.
Mighty Nord.
And Nord got through in what was an amazing game. We'll
How
speak to
good.
Billy Cootie about that a bit later on. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where of 19 goals kicked, 16 were at one end, and you would have thought there was a howling breeze.
No.
Nothing. It was
Beautiful.
still as magnificent. So
Beautiful.
it's quite a bizarre, but they're through. They're through
Two
again.
great games.
Lost their first five, and now into a first semi-final. So
Told you, Sheets can coach.
there you go. And
They had some injuries
he
early.
did it all from the boundary line too, so well done. Hey, Alex Neil-Bullen, always on our Brecky show, which is awesome, but he was speaking about the finals opportunity, but he felt like he's maybe been a long time sufferer as well after 8 seasons.
You're just seeing how proud all the Crows supporters are at the moment, and obviously this is my first 12 months at the club, but I almost feel like I've been a part of the previous 3-4 years with the hearing stories about the journey that the players have been on, the coaches and even the supporters. So what an opportunity, probably more so than any nerves at this stage.
He's a very polished media performer.
Well, the other thing is he's experienced, and they account for a lot come finals. There was a stat that came out. Does experience? I'll ask you. Well, he's won a flag. Tex played and won and lost, so they're the two that have played on them. Laird's the other one. B. Smith probably the sub, but he missed out because he did his knee. Only 7 players with finals experience. How important is it? And I look at Collingwood this week. They've got 18 that have won a flag. If Bobby Hill plays, 19. And if Howe plays, 20. Does it account for a lot?
I think if you're the coaching group, you always just play it to your advantage. So if you feel like, okay, well, there always has to be a first time. That's the angle you take. There always has to be a first time. For everybody, there has to be a first time. Why can't it be yours?
That's it.
So, and if you're the opposition, you go, well, no, they haven't got the experience. They won't know what to do when it comes crunch time. So you just play to whatever is in front of you. So
well done.
Training tonight, and we're going to cross live there. I think Braden Ingram from Channel 9 is going to give us a cross and a bit of an update as to who's on the track doing what. Here's a Rochelle update from Murray Davis.
He won't be available for Thursday night's game, but tracking really well, training really well, and continues to knock on the coach's door and remind him of how well he's going, but won't be available Thursday night.
So
he's miles off.
It feels like that.
It does.
It feels like that.
His role requires up and down the ground running, number one. So you need match fitness for that. It requires touch. He's a touch player, isn't he? He's a real electric touch player. You can't miss 8 weeks and think you can get your touch. I think it'd be a massive risk. The romance of having him there is great, but no.
It's almost talking prelim now. So Max Michelani and, of course, Pedlar, are they going to be available, Murray Davis said?
Max Michelani will put his hand up for selection, as will Luke Pedlar as well. So it's good that we've got a few options to pick from.
Hey, good news.
I got them both in.
Good news. You know, it's been a sellout.
Yep.
We got tickets available tonight on our show.
There you go.
On our show. Keep listening.
Show.
You want to get in there Thursday night, you've got to be a part of the show. Ho, ho, ho. Keep your ears open.
So is that a quiz or best caller?
Well, I think it's a quiz.
Okay, let's do a quiz.
I think it's on you.
Let's do a quiz.
It's on you.
Michelani, I'm bringing him in, and I'm putting him in the midfield, and I'm putting him on Pendlebury, and I'd bring Peds in because he has a game that suits finals type, and sadly Sid Draper and Dowling will go out. They're my changes.
All right, let's see.
Well, I know we won't get the teams till Wednesday, but as an early look...
You were close.
I want to keep Bond in that team.
Last game, you were pretty close, weren't you, to the lineup? I reckon you got it right.
Oh, did I? Yeah, I'm a pretty good selector, Timmy.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Sam, all due credit.
Pretty good.
Sam, all due credit.
All due.
No, but that's what I do.
Yeah. Now, you would have heard in the news break, a bit of Port Adelaide news, Chris Davies looked like he'll take that head of football job at Carlton, but also Ken Hinkley linked to Carlton also, maybe in a role where he becomes the senior advisor to Vossi. So that whole combo could come back together at the Blues. So we'll see how that plays out. What it does do, though, puts Port Adelaide in the market for a new footy boss. So
and they don't fall off trees.
Well, they don't.
He'll be missed, CD.
Yeah.
He's done a great job.
Yes, he's had, I think he started in 2015. So I reckon he's done 11 seasons.
And 14 years at the club.
Well, that's it. So if you think off-field, Koshy and his board have set you up financially with your executive, and you'd say tick that box. Whether you think Koshy's done a good job or not, you've got to tick that box. And off-field, CD and Kent have put you in a position to at least play finals for the majority of them. He'll be a big, big, big miss.
Yeah. But there is a time and a place, I reckon.
There is.
And that is, I reckon he's probably read that room and said, I'm probably ready for a fresh start.
So CD and then Kent, will they get Zach?
Zach Butters you're talking about? Don't you death ride us with Zach Butters. How dare you, mate?
Well, would you do this? 2 first-round picks for Zach and Jesse Motlop. You need a small forward.
I'd say no. I'd say no because, again...
2 first-rounders and Jesse.
When I was talking to Campo last week, I said, how early do we need to know about Zach's intentions?
Or get nothing for him next year.
And that's what you need to sort of act upon to make sure you know. So we don't want him leaving, walking out the door and we get nothing. So you've got to play your cards right. But, I've always said to you that first-round picks, as much as they sound exciting, you don't get ready-made gun midfielders. No. They're hard to get, hard to develop, and I reckon I'd like to hang on to him. And the thing is, for me...
I want to hang on to him if I'm going to keep him.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the fact that I honestly had lost a bit of confidence in Bergman signing.
Yeah.
But he signed.
How good.
And we got him for another 2, so it gives us a look, and he might do a similar thing.
This is what I'd do.
Masai Wanganeen-Miller did a similar thing at Saints, 2 years.
I'd say to Zach, if you can't extend your contract and back in Josh and this new coaching group, well, then we're going to have to explore moving you this year.
Yeah, I'm sure that Mr. Cripps will be working down that path.
Mind you, I'm not doing it. I love that kid.
Oh, if I can hang on to him, I'm hanging on to him. So we'll see how we go there. Andrew Dillon, CEO of the AFL, we know. He spoke about the pre-finals bye. He did.
The pre-finals bye has been in place since 2016. I think it's really served the game well.
He reckons it served the game well.
No, it hasn't.
I do know there's a lot of people who want it removed. Now, it has been in since 2016, so we're nearly 10 seasons doing that. I actually believe it's better served if we're going to have one
before the grand final. Let's do that.
And that did happen in 2021, I reckon.
It did.
Because I reckon it was the Perth one, it was COVID, and they had to. Yeah. And I reckon it worked. And it also gives any side that gets a concussion the opportunity for that player to come good through protocols to be able to play. So I think it's much better suited there if you're going to have one. I think it's all it's done is given advantage to the bottom 4 of the top 8.
That's it.
That's all I believe.
Yep. So I'd do that tomorrow.
I'm anti. And you know the other thing I did here, Brisbane and Sydney were 2 big advocates to get rid of this pre-finals bye. Guess who's just joined the AFL? Tom Harley and Greg Swan.
There you go.
Sydney and Brisbane.
Well, they'll rubber stamp that.
Well, let's hope that does move along. With a bit of luck. I reckon it's a bit of a wasted weekend, personally. Well, how do you feel after the last weekend? I mean, I did 2 games of Samford finals yesterday, and that sort of helped me along, but it was a bit weird, I reckon.
Well, did you fill the void? Did you do something else? Did you enjoy a bit of a freshen up yourselves in your lives?
Most people would have gone and watched some local finals. Probably country and Adelaide Footy League.
My worst weekend of the year.
It is.
And I was,
worse than a Tuesday?
Well, we had to
hate Tuesday.
We had to pack up a house and move a house and
right, yep.
And I've got my hernia exploded, went off like a shotgun. and I've set a photo.
You dragged us down, mate. We were up and about.
Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. Either on the Facebook, what do you call that
Live
thing
stream?
up there?
Yep.
I'll lift my top up.
No,
and have
you
a look
won't.
at it.
No, you won't. We want to keep people watching.
No.
We want to keep people watching.
You should see this hernia.
Yeah, it's important. It's important for
and coupled with that, I woke up this morning with gout. So I've got gout and a hernia.
Fair dinkum.
The Crows better win Thursday.
You can't win at all.
We're going to have to send him home, I reckon. McGarry Medal is on tonight. I've got the suit. You've seen me. I'm going to whip straight down Adelaide Oval, be a part of that broadcast on 7. Tom Lewis, raging favourite. A lot of people are saying just don't bother. Just give it to him now before he walks in.
But deserve it.
Oh, yeah.
Great bloke. Been around the mark for years.
Yeah.
He's the heart and soul of that midfield.
Yeah, he's a
We've had him in our state teams.
Same here.
He is a McGarry medalist.
Have you got a favourite from McGarry Medal? Let us know. But also, what about a favourite memory? I've got one here.
Yeah,
where
I've got one.
It was 1980. And the great Russell Ebert won a record 4th McGarry Medal. And Bob McLean wanted to flog off a poster.
$10, this is yours. Or there's a poster for $5. It's worth keeping. The first player ever to win 4 McGarry medals. Russell, you bloody beauty.
Thanks very much, Big Bob, and also Russell Ebert. Thanks, Big Bob. I think the emotion has come too far.
Cage.
In the old days, you'd say Bob may have overcoated at the function. And he went arm over turkey. And the great thing was Russell saw the moment and just sat down with him. And it took the whole steam out of the awkwardness of the fall, but a great moment in McGarry Medal history. Loved it. Give us a call, 8223 0000.
Well, it's a big night as we begin September. It's a month we always look forward to, and it's a month which we can give away some tickets, especially this week, to the Crows and Collingwood qualifying final. So if you haven't been able to score a ticket this last week, it is sold out. We have tickets here on the sports show for the next couple of days. So stay tuned to Rowey and Timmy G. We'll have those opportunities to win very soon. Mark Keane to join us. We'll cross down to Crows Training live with Braden Ingram from Channel 9, and we'll keep taking your calls. 8223 0000 at 21 after 4.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
It's AFL Finals time as the Adelaide Crows strive for glory. Catch all the action live on 5AA. Thanks to Barnacle Bill, serving South Australians quality seafood and much, much more for over 50 years.
Our place is your place at the Albion Hotel. Your place to raise a glass to a big sporting win, a milestone birthday, or just making it through the week. Cheers. Your place to bring the entire family, including the kids and grandkids, for an amazing meal together. Your place to sit back and just soak it all in. The Albion Hotel. Your local, your people, your place.
It's time for Explorer Caravan's spring stock clearance at 583 Grand Junction Road. Explorer Caravans is clearing all stock. Save big dollars on leading Aussie brands like Franklin, Viscount and Titanium with vans ready to go. Talk to our experts for all the info and tips. Then get a great deal on a new caravan ready to hit the road and chase the sun. Explorer Caravan spring stock clearance, corner Grand Junction and Prospect Roads.
G'day, it's Brownie here. Now, if you enjoy footy, good conversation, a few stories from the field, then you'll enjoy Brownie's podcast. Each week, Campbell Brown and I chat about the AFL's biggest moments, share insights from our playing days, and have a bit of fun along the way, Brown Dog.
It's honest, light-hearted, and made for anyone who loves the game.
Join me, Jonathan Brown.
And me, Campbell Brown.
And take a listen to Brownie's podcast today. Find it on the 5AA Player app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Miele appliances are crafted for longevity, designed so that you fall in love with them time and time again. Once a Miele, always a Miele. This September only, Miele invites you to spend and save up to 15% on selected kitchen and laundry appliances, making it the perfect time to invest. Secure your Miele savings now, in-store or online, and discover why once a Miele, always a Miele. T's and C's and exclusions apply. See the Miele website.
When it comes to flooring, you've got the world at your feet at Floorworld. Floorworld has serious purchasing power, keeping prices low on a huge range of flooring options. There's wool and synthetic carpets, engineered timber flooring, laminate, hybrid and vinyl flooring, even plantation shutters and blinds. Visit one of our 4 locations at Jebbs Cross Homemaker HQ, 1027 Port Road, Cheltenham, 60 The Parade in Norwood and Manopara Shopping Centre HQ. Plus, mention this ad for 15% off.
Over 75% sold. Get your tickets for the Hospital Research Foundation Home Lottery now. Win the $4.6 million grand prize, a single-storey Walkerville home with 4 bedrooms, incredible indoor and outdoor living, and an 8-metre swimming pool. This one is next level, and it could be yours. But tickets are already over 75% sold, so get yours now. homelottery.com.au. Licence M14784.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
It's 24 minutes after 4 on this Monday. If you want to win tickets to the sold-out Crows Collingwood qualifying final on Thursday night, stay listening to Rowey and Timmy G here on 5AA. We have your chance to win. How'd you find the bye week? Have we lost the momentum, or was it the spell we needed? How'd you fill the void? 8223 0000 is the number. Let's check your traffic. Thanks to Rossdale Homes.
Crash at West Hindmarsh to look out for. South Road near Grange Road. Flags Half Hill. Urgent Gasworks Blakes Road near Manning Road. Burst Water Main at McGill Road near Bryan Road. And the show up and running again this year. Speed restrictions on Goodwood Road and Greenhill Road this afternoon. Cameras Frederick Road Grange and Lady Gary Drive at Taparoo. South Australia is building for today and tomorrow. Find out what it means for you. Visit sasbuilding.sa.gov.au. A message from the Government of South Australia. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
All right, we'll take your calls. We got Scott at Lewiston. G'day, Scott.
G'day, Timmy. How are you, mate?
All right, buddy.
Just got a good McGarry medal story for you.
Beauty.
So, 83 McGarry medal. Tony Antrobus won the McGarry, and obviously Tony was an awesome footballer, went on and played for Essendon and that.
Yeah.
But Stephen Kernahan actually won the McGarry that year, and he got suspended, so that's why Tony ended up winning that. So just recently, about a month and a half ago, it would have been, the Bays had their 85 premiership reunion, and I was there because I've got some friends involved there, and the Kernahan boys were there, and that had a couple of sherries, and Tony Antrobus actually rocked up to the Bays 85 reunion.
Really?
So he was there having a few beers, and then old Doozer, which is David Kernahan, Stephen's younger brother, he's gone up to Tony, and he's like, well, Tony, when you come back tomorrow, he goes, can you bring me brother's medal? He wants it back.
I could see Doozer saying that.
Do you know who Stephen got reported for striking?
No.
G.
McIntosh was too.
It was too. There you go. So fairest and best is what it's all about, and congratulations to Tony Antrobus, 1983. The other thing that happened in that count, which I thought Scott might have was going to bring up, I think somebody panicked that the count had finished, and then somebody came from nowhere and yelled, "No, there's 30 votes to go," or something like that. And of course, everyone was looking around. And of course, poor old Ant went to sit back down, and they went, and then Max Bashir said, "No, they're all done. Like, it's over." And then it was a bit of an awkward moment before he could get back up. So, yeah,
you know my one. I got evicted from the McGarry in '88.
Yes, I think
You've told the story.
I said that one on air.
Yeah.
Throwing a bread roll at Max Bashir.
And jeez, imagine if that had it.
Payne and I got by the scuff that dragged out.
See you, boys.
By one end balm.
Let's go to Byron Bay. G'day, David.
Dave.
Yeah, g'day, guys. Rowie, don't you get gout from drinking too much, mate?
Spicy
mine
foods.
Is more
rich.
Rich foods.
Okay.
Acidity.
No, let's you off.
Yeah, that's the one.
Look, guys, just a Crows fan here, but just hopefully balanced enough and knowledgeable to a degree. Just to give a quick synopsis on CD, if I may. Look, I've had a little bit of interactions with him and my family, a lot more so, being a lot of them being big Port fans. He is a great guy. Everything I've heard is he's very inclusive. He's a great communicator. He'll take people he doesn't know around the club rooms, and everyone speaks very highly of him. And overall, you've got to say it's been a successful period for Port Adelaide. A number of top four finishes, really underpinned by very strong 2018-2019 period in the draft. They got the Butters, Rosie's, Bergmans and Georgiades. So, look, he's had a good period. Probably I'd have to say going forward now, the Port list does look a little bit precarious. In my view, they have given up a lot of first-rounders for players that probably I don't deem first-round material, Radigalia, Lukosius, meaning that it's just a lack of elite young talent now within that team. And, look, having a new coach and a new footy boss, it just does leave some more question marks and holes in the, in the pursuit of incoming SA boys that they're trying to get back, like Wanganeen Miller in a couple of years and Zach Bailey over the next 12 months. I just thought, I try to be balanced. He's had a good run, but there are some serious question marks, probably about the Port list going forward.
Yeah, thanks, mate. He would have sat on all those committees. Hard-working, smart operator. This is CD. Great empathy. Loves building relationships and connections. He's a big loss. No doubt about it.
I just think he's done his job, and I think it's time.
Yeah,
it's just simple as that.
I agree with that as well.
I think he does. I mean, he's smart enough to sort of read a room. He knows I'm better off having an impact elsewhere now.
Well, to think that Saka offered him a role and the AFL has and other clubs, and he's landed.
He's been sought after in the last 3 or 4 years.
Landed with Carlton.
So, well,
big move.
We're waiting to hear that to be official or not. But
who said it?
Yeah. Well, it's come from Jay Clark and Matt Turner.
Oh, well,
so
they got a bit more cred than Scoopy do. So,
I don't see his name on here.
Well, I would have said.
So we'll
run away from that one. Hey, Val.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm a proud Crow supporter, and I'd like to give some accolades to the club's recruiting team. I've done a few stats on our present squad. 17 of them are from Victoria. 9 of them are from the other states and islands, and the rest are from South Australian.
Yep. Val,
does that surprise you?
No, I've pretty much looked at it real hard because I was probably one that potted them from the cheap seats, Val, for years. You'd have to say that list management team in the last 3 years has done more than an admirable job. I mean, God, this year, Peatling, Cumming, you've got Dawson, Isaac Rankin, Alex Neil-Bullen. I mean, they're going to be premiership players with a bit of luck.
Yeah, and they've got a big month to prove
Val,
that they can
thank
be.
you.
It's lots of time for your calls still on the show. 8223 0000 if you want to get involved. We're going to play Like Love Loathe straight after this. So the weekend of sport mightn't have had AFL men's footy, but what else was out there that you enjoyed? We'll take your call straight after the headlines.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, I'm Kendall Brettig. Victorian police are changing tack as they search for fugitive gunman Desi Freeman. They believe someone may be harbouring him. SA police have identified the man who was carrying a Freeman placard at Saturday's March for Australia in Adelaide and are now trying to track him down. Doctors have agreed to a new pay deal worth a total of 13% over 4 years. And the Crows will hold an open training session at Adelaide Oval starting at 5:30. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Sharman Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the Big White Building, still at 412 North East Road.
G'day there, a Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road, West Hindmarsh a crash, South Road near Grange Road. Flags Half Hill, Urgent Gasworks, Black Road near Manning Road and Magillaboost Water Main, McGill Road near Bryant Road. Busy South Road, Edwardstown with a camera tonight, Cudmore Terrace at Henley Beach. The My Freedom member exclusive sale starts 6 p.m. tomorrow. Join My Freedom to save 30% off store-wide. Hurry, limited time only at Freedom. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
A shower or two tonight and mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 19. At the moment, 15. More news at 5 o'clock on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Soy sauce fish, the #1 environmental issue facing South Australia right now.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
Susan Close is a smart woman. I know that they would say you can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
Do you reckon as they were sort of putting pen to paper Friday night and the
Environment Department's office about the ban on soy sauce.
5AA Breakfast.
I think, is this really the right time to be jumping up and down about this?
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Outgrowing your apartment means waiting for your turn to use the bathroom. Waiting for your turn to use the remote. Waiting for your turn to use the home office /wardrobe/playroom/sunroom. And waiting for your turn to use the bathroom again. Come on. Go from packed to the rafters to the space you're after with Westpac's local home loan specialists. To get it done, it takes a little Westpac. T's and C's, eligibility, lending criteria, fees and charges apply.
Hurry, share with your sister.
Rosanna Mangiarelli here on 7 News. The hunt for an Adelaide protester who celebrated fugitive Desi Freeman. Super customers wait to find their savings gone. And live to Adelaide Oval as Crows fans flock to finals week training.
All right, footy fans, the biggest weekend of the year is coming up fast. Yes, that's AFLGF. That last day in September. Now, if you're planning to be in Melbourne for all the action, Sweet Spot Entertainment has got you covered with air charter service. They'll get all your travel sorted. Now, how good's this? You can jump on a private Boeing 737 charter flight with 170 fellow mad fans and be hosted by club legend Darren Jarman. Yep, DJ himself will look after you on that flight. Now, you can also kick back on a premium coach and you can go from Adelaide. Either way, you're going to get there in style between September 26th and 28th. Now, get this. You can lock in your seat for as little as $55. How's that? $55 deposit. No stress. No scrambling last minute for flights or sold out buses. No siree. Lock it in now at Sweet Spot Entertainment. They'll get you there in style and comfort. Now, this is the website to look out for. It is sweetspotcharter.com.au. Sweet Spot Charter, all one word, .com.au. Spots are filling fast, so get on board and register your interest today.
If your air conditioner is over 15 years old, it has no inverter, which means it cuts in and out, costing money. REQ Air Conditioning can install a more effective cost-saving system using brands like Mitsubishi Electric. They will also show you how to use it for maximum efficiency. Stay cool, stay warm, save money with REQ Air Conditioning and Energy Solutions. Google REQ Air Conditioning for a free in-home quote.
Hello. Frank Walker from National Tiles. The National Tiles famous annual winter spend and save must end tomorrow. Spend $4,000 will only charge you $2,750. Spend $2,000 will only charge you $1,450. Or spend $1,000 will only charge you $750. But it absolutely must end tomorrow. So rush into a National Tile store near you or go online at nationaltiles.com.au now and save. Conditions apply.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
At 24 minutes to 5, we're going to speak to Mark King from the Adelaide Crows at 5 o'clock. And across the training as well, a little bit later on tonight. Braden Ingram's going to be live at West Lakes as Adelaide prepare for the qualifying final. And we have tickets to that sold-out match, all thanks to CLK Legal. Crows and Collingwood, Thursday. If you want to get along, hang on tight. Stay listening to 5AA. Your chance to win a little bit later on. But right now, let's play this.
Like, love, loathe.
I loathe you.
Tell us what you liked, loved or loathed from the weekend of sport. Call him now. 8223 0000.
Yes,
Don't miss those tickets.
Yeah,
How good is that?
Keep in there, keep in there. But like, love, loathe, what happened over the weekend that you absolutely liked, loved and loathed?
Okay, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I like this time of the year, the Royal Show, the footy finals, the weather's a tad warmer. I loathe the fact that there's swooping magpies, hay fever, windy conditions, normally easterlies, and you don't catch as much fish.
You're opening 5 minutes of this show.
Yeah, pretty much. I do love this. Oscar Piastri won his 8th Grand Prix.
Controlled the race when I needed to, and obviously it was incredibly unfortunate for Lando at the end, but felt like I was in control of that one and just used the pace when I needed to, and there was a bit of a different race to 12 months ago.
How good's that? And just one more love. I love that Nord went over Centrals. The Bays snuck over the line over the Adelaide Crows. It was a cracking game. They had 14 AFL players in that team. And the Norgs still won. I don't want to see the winner flag or Port and have an asterisk next to it. Is that an unfair comment?
Oh, yeah, I think there's a lot of Sample fans feel that way.
I think so.
All righty, my like, love and
Please.
loathe. My like, you know what I like, and I'm looking forward to tonight? I love the fact that the McGarry Medal has the West End Sample Hall of Fame as well.
Yes.
It's past meets present, and
You love it.
just mixes so well. And I reckon it's really elevated the night as far as the vibe in the room. And I think it's been
It's
an
not just a
excellent
count.
audition.
Now it's a celebration.
It's a celebration as well as that
Yeah, well
count.
said.
And the guys that the winner, we had a dual winner last year with Snelling and Big Boydie, who got the listed, so he might be back in town soon.
Coming home adored.
You could just feel the whole ambience of the room just going, this is awesome. And just having some old legends in the room, and which there will be tonight.
Okay, hang on, go back to that word.
Ambiance.
Oh, man.
The way you say it too.
Oh, you said that with a real silver spoon in your gob.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was born with one. I was born with one, you know.
You can watch it tonight on Channel 7, can't you, if you're interested?
Spooner.
Can indeed, and
Great.
it's always a great night. So my love was Nestri Irukunda making a unbelievable name for himself at Watford. Another set-piece free-kick goal. Unreal.
19-year-old, the wall bounces, he curls it, it's a cracker! Oh, we've had 2 in 3 minutes, both brilliant! At either end, he does a somersault to celebrate.
Yeah, I think they end up 2-2, but it was an amazing goal. And he was doing the somersault. One of his teammates was doing the somersault. A great
Is
celebration.
he going to make it?
Well, but
slowly but surely.
Yeah, he's 19. He's 19.
He's still only a kid.
Yeah.
So they're in the
This has been
Champions
good.
League.
Yeah. The championship, which is the second
The
level.
second level.
Second tier.
Yeah, with QPR.
Below EPL.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they'll probably be with your boys. What I loathe, and this just starts way too early for mine, is the Zach Butters speculation. We've already started it here earlier.
It's the trifecta, Timmy. CD, Ken, and Zach.
Just starting way too early for my liking. That is my loathe. Take that.
So you don't reckon it's got any life? He loves Ken.
Well, no, I just think there's plenty to play out, and we saw it with Bergman. It was
He won't go,
signed
mate.
for 2 years, so I reckon
He won't go.
Zach will do something similar.
Let's go to Janiqua.
Hey, Rowey.
Hey, how are you?
Good. It's Janika, and I love Oscar Piastri winning.
Yep.
I loathe that there's no football on last weekend. And I like that my daughter absolutely slogged her guts out playing soccer against a top team, and they won.
Oh,
well done.
That's a big weekend, Janika.
Give the team a shout out.
Metro United.
Well done.
Fantastic win. 822300000. Just like Janika, give us your like, love, and loathe. Sensational that. I got Johnny at Osborne. G'day, John.
Hey, guys. I watched 2 full games on the weekend. One was the mighty Adelaide Crows women, who played an awesome game. The second was that SANFL final between the Crows and Glenelg. What a great game that was. And thanks to Channel 7 for showing both games. But I was really only interested in one. Congratulations to Glenelg. They put up a good fight. Leaf, I wouldn't talk about the umpiring, but I do have something that I would talk to you about is, could it be, Rowey, that this year we see the Crows in all 3 finals competitions?
Okay.
The AFL men's, the AFLW and the SNFL.
Well, there's only one I'm really interested in there, Johnny. That's the big
I know
boys.
that, but I support all levels of footy. But
Good man. Good man.
Yeah.
Thanks,
yeah,
John.
And I love the Crows with a passion.
Well done. We all do, John. Well done, except for Timmy. Just one little criticism. You don't love the Crows. You look
It's
at
a
me.
lot of people that don't love the Crows, actually.
Why am I expected to?
No, of course you're not. We don't want you to love us.
Thank you.
I reckon holding the ball was a bit awful yesterday,
well, see,
especially in the second game.
I know you're saying that, but I actually prefer it to AFL. AFL, you don't know who's going to get holding the ball. You got no idea.
If
they're hot on it, they're hot on it. You know. But
you got to pay, and I reckon if they're holding the ball, that's the easy. That is holding the ball.
They pay less.
Oh God.
Decisions in SANFL, and I say on the majority of the time, I think they. I prefer their style.
Okay.
That's the way I like it. Give us a call 822300000. Give us your like, love, loathe. He's a regular contributor. Ange loves this.
Come on, Ange.
G'day, boys. How are you?
All right, my friend.
I loved last week. I didn't have to worry about the lid coming off, boys, from Rowey. That was pretty good. I like the fact that the Port Adelaide AFLW had a good win.
Yes, they had a great win.
My low, this is going to hurt me the most. I have to drop a carton of beer to Rowey for a bet to complete windscreens about who's going to finish higher, Port or the Crows. You probably thought I forgot about that, didn't you, Rowey?
I actually did, Ange. You could have got through the net, that one.
No, mate. No, it's called paying your debts, mate. When you make a bet, you got to keep it going.
Good man. So you're bringing in here or complete windscreens? Where you going?
I work at Wingfield, so it's probably be better just drop it off there, mate. And you know
Come
what?
on in.
If I drop it off after 12, Lindsay and Hayden might let you have a beer, mate. What do you reckon?
I'll tint your back window. Good on you, Ange.
Great call, Ange. Well done. I love how he's mixed in the sport with the sports show.
Yes.
Nicely
Good
done.
on him.
Very
Who's the
nicely
winner,
done.
Timmy?
Oh,
who's the winner?
All right, have we got a prize?
We haven't got a prize, but you can give a $50 pounds voucher to someone if you like.
No, $50 pounds voucher.
All right.
Give it to the first lady, Jackwa, whose daughter
Janika.
played in the wet and beat the top team.
That's it. Yeah, celebrate.
Celebrate your
You've got to
wins.
enjoy your wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enjoy your wins.
Well played.
God, I hope I'm enjoying one this Thursday
Well done.
night. Now, we've got
Janiqua?
tickets again, Sammy.
So the sold out Thursday night qualifying final.
Okay, so all those supporters that missed out on tickets, this is your chance.
It is. So your chance to win coming up in the show tonight. Stay listening with us. Stand by, because if you want to head along, you need to be here on 5AA. It is 4:45. Let's check your traffic. More of your calls after this.
G'day there, a Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road, West Hindmarsh a crash, South Road near Grange Road. Flags Half Hill, Urgent Gasworks, Black Road near Manning Road, and Magilla Water Main, McGill Road near Bryant Road. Busy South Road, Edwardstown with a camera tonight, Cudmore Terrace at Henley Beach. The My Freedom member exclusive sale starts 6 p.m. tomorrow. Join My Freedom to save 30% off store-wide. Hurry, limited time only at Freedom. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
She's inspired millions around the world, and now Oprah Winfrey returns to Australia in a brand new live event, Oprah in Conversation. This global trailblazer and cultural powerhouse will share her powerful story of resilient success and the life lessons that shaped her extraordinary journey. Don't miss Oprah, live at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, Saturday, December 6. Tickets on sale now at Ticketek, or for your chance to be there, keep listening to 5AA.
For over 50 years, Gliderol has been manufacturing and installing garage doors for South Australian homes. Spring is almost here, so why not improve the street appeal and value of your most prized possession? Order a new Gliderol door with operator before the end of September and you'll receive 2 extra handsets. Plus, we'll remove your existing door for free. Call Gliderol for a free measure and quote on 1300 799 144 or go to gliderol.com.au. Retail customers only, T's and C's apply.
Over 75% sold. Get your tickets for the Hospital Research Foundation Home Lottery now. Win the $4.6 million grand prize, a single-storey Walkerville home with 4 bedrooms, incredible indoor and outdoor living, and an 8-metre swimming pool. This one is next level, and it could be yours. But tickets are already over 75% sold, so get yours now. homelottery.com.au. Licence M14784.
Barossa Volkswagen, they are just legends. Go and see them. Woody's the dealer principal. He's the boss. Say, Woody, I want that Tiguan there, the one in the front, the one that's got the demo model on it. I want to take it for the whole weekend. Fill it up, please.
Is it full? Yeah.
And is it full? Yeah.
It is.
Could you put just put a little assortment of mixed nuts and that on the side.
Some products from the Barossa.
Products from the Barossa.
Yeah. Okay. So
maybe a Rusden Black Guts.
Right. So you're...
And I'm going to fang the gizzards out of it on the gravel roads and all the corrugated ones. I'm going to really test this damn thing. I'm going to brag about it to all my neighbours and friends.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, I'm going to purchase it.
Wow.
And he'd go, done.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Done deal, Tim.
Couple of bottles of this, a couple of packets of that. I mean, hey, how easy is a deal done? Well,
their range is incredible.
Well, you do it easy at the Barossa with the Barossa Volkswagen Group. You can take the car home if you want to, take it overnight, have a little sleepover, you name it, and there's nothing less, more beautiful than the Barossa. No stress when you take the test drive.
And the other thing is you got to service it once a year.
Yes.
Guess what you do?
Go day.
Hey, love, we're going back to the Barossa. We're going to St Under. We're going to drop it off. They'll give us a little hire car.
Yep.
Out we go for the weekend, come back, pick it up and go home.
Look, take a real test drive or book your car in for a service any time you feel like it. Barossa Volkswagen, city service, country feels.
Wherever you are and whatever you need, the caring collective of women at White Lady Funerals can help you create a meaningful and beautiful send-off. White Lady Funerals. Let our strength help you find yours.
You've worked hard, raised families, built a life. Now it's your time. At Living Choice Flagstaff Hill Retirement Village, wellness and comfort aren't extras. They're every day. Retirement is your time to focus on living well by taking advantage of the magnesium pool, staying active in the gym, or unwinding in the cinema with friends. Here, luxury living meets lasting well-being with beautiful move-in ready apartments waiting for you. Discover the retirement you deserve. Book your tour today at livingchoice.com.au.
The most exhilarating motorsport weekend of the year is here. A brand new endurance epic, the AirTouch 500, September 12 to 14. 500 kilometres of full throttle supercars action, alongside the international stars of the FIVEAA TCR World Tour and Australia's biggest support program. Plus there's trackside camping, live music, food trucks and entertainment for the whole family. And kids 15 and under, they're in free. The AirTouch 500 at the Bend. Tickets at thebend.com.au.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
We're just to have a milestone game along with Tex, who's been the face of this footy club for a long time, and even before I was playing AFL, being a South Australian, watched Tex grow up in the Crows colours, and to share it, I've got to know Tex and his family well, so it'll be good for our kids to run out together and enjoy hopefully a special night.
At 10 minutes to 5, that is Alex Neil-Bullen. Game 200 for him this Thursday night, the qualifying final. It's a sellout. If you'd like tickets, we have some to give away here on 5AA, so stay tuned to us throughout the evening. Your chance to win very soon.
So I've got Max Michaelani back in the team. I think he'll come in for Dowling, and I'd like to play him through the midfield. I'd like to see him do a role on Pendlebury. Pendlebury doesn't pick up. He can hurt him the other way. And his one-on-one around stoppage in D50 is superb. So that's what I'd do. It's not really a wild card move because I want to keep Bondi in. You know how much I've liked Bondi?
Yes, you have.
Wasn't special last week, but I think he's got a role if that little Bobby Hill plays.
Yes.
I've got a role for him. So what's your wild card move this Friday versus Colin? If you got one, 82230000. Here's Murray Davis.
Well, he's shown that he can play forward, so that's a nice luxury to have. And Max does bring flexibility to the side, so he's another one that's pushing hard for selection.
Pushing hard, he'll come straight back in. And think of Shane Allen forward kicking fine. Do the Crows need that sort of move? The other thing for me is I don't think they need a wild card move. Just keep doing what you're doing. Play your roles, get them right, do it for 120 minutes, and they win.
Well, it's probably, if you look at your last game, how do you stop the plus 34 inside 50s?
Yeah,
that's your wild card move. Yeah. If you're able to restrict that.
Well, the architect is Pendlebury, and he's at the source. And then the Nick Dacoses, the Josh Dacoses, and they just run. They call it chaos footy. They do it better than any. They run in waves, soccer it, get it, punch it. They surge on you. So they've got to stop that, and they've got to stop it at the source, win the contest. And I think that's what I'd do with Max. I'm not putting him back. Do something different.
Not now, you wouldn't think, but
there's no need for him to go back.
Yeah. And I know he's done a role against some other clubs. A guy like Pendlebury, you're probably right, he can probably run off of him and get away from him.
Oh, he'll work him over the other way.
Yeah. I think the other thing is you had a big advantage in your hit-outs and you weren't able to take advantage of your hit-outs.
No.
And that's the thing I think you've probably got to look at midfield-wise is how do we get our hands on the ball more from there rather than have Pendlebury touch every one of them.
That's it. What is your wild card move versus Collingwood this Thursday? Have your say.
82230000. Interesting, we heard on Leith Forest program earlier today, Craig Kelly, the CEO of the Collingwood Football Club. Collingwood fans have been coming en masse to Adelaide Oval Thursday. They're doing quite a nice thing by paying part of the way for those fans via the buses.
The ability for us to get our members across here, we've decided that we'll
subsidise the cost of the bus so that they're being able to get on their bus for half the price. We wanted to look after them. They're great supporters, our supporters, so make as much noise as possible because it's going to be a ripping game.
Good on you, Nettie.
I heard Nettie in the interview with Lee, very low key for him.
No,
he was like you in the opening of this show. He was as flat as a biscuit.
Was I flat?
Oh, flat. You
Timmy,
predicted nothing but bad news to us.
Timmy, I've had big 48 hours.
Yeah, well, you have. And
he got locked out to start with. He missed our build-up.
No need to take that out on us.
No, but guess what, Timmy?
And the listeners.
Guess what? It's looking up. Good. My favourite day tomorrow, Tuesday.
Oh, no.
Can't wait for you to open that, Dom.
Here's an interesting one. So talk about wild card moves, wild card selections. 822 300 Do Collingwood's coaches and selectors compromise their standards or compromise their selection criteria and rush back Bobby Hill?
Yeah.
So here's a final. They had 34 more inside 50s. If Bobby played, he would have easy snuck one way. He averages 2 a game. He's a star. He's a small forward, and that's where the ball was. So he hasn't trained. He hasn't been around the club. He's got his problems. Do you rush him back?
Listening to Fly talk, I picked up that I think it's a no. I think Craig McRae is a no on compromising that.
Okay. And it probably should be. We don't know all the detail.
No.
But you can imagine why he's not there.
It just didn't sound like it. The last presser that he had on it, it didn't sound like he was in a hurry to rush him back.
I did hear Nick Dacos talk him up. Oh, he was electric on the track. And
you're a teammate.
You're a teammate.
Yeah.
Of course you want him in.
And
so here's the question.
That's why we don't sit on selection as players.
Would you compromise your standards and your morals for a player that can come in and probably help you get into a prelim? Or do you say, no, that's what they are.
Well,
we're not going to risk him.
Well, it depends.
He's failed in these areas. No.
Depends on what those are. We don't know that.
No.
I'm surprised he hasn't been brought back sooner. Because the minute he walked onto the track, I would have got him in the VFL at least.
Yep.
And I think they're out of finals, so I don't think they're playing. So.
Hasn't played since round 16. Craig Kelly saying he's back in training. It's good to have him back. That was just earlier today. Some texts coming in on the Unique Homestyle Food texts around who would you throw around the magnets for the Crows on Thursday night. Paul suggests Junior into the midfield would be my call. Phil Isaac's shoes. So you'd see Wayne Miller into the midfield.
Ooh,
but it goes back to what you talk about, and that is
I like it, man.
Breaking your structure.
Yeah, I do like that, but he's not played through there.
Dan's had a suggestion saying, Rowey, would you have Peds in for Draper or would you give Cookie a go on the back of his 6 goals?
No. Peds is that much better at football than Cookie. It's not funny. And Peds has got some real weapons that in finals you'll see them. He just has to stay sound. He had a hamstring and a driver. There's no guarantee he's back in. If he's fit, I'm putting him in for Draper and obviously putting Max in for Dowling.
So this Sunday there'll be Sample finals, and in the first semi, Adelaide Crows will play Norwood. No talk of Rochelle for this week?
No.
Well, and I don't think if he plays a sample game, you can look at him straight in the AFL.
Yeah.
With the role he plays, the amount of ground he has to cover, the touch that's required, I mean, it's God, you need to be 100% fit for that role.
And then there's the twisting and the turning and the getting knocked over. And
he doesn't play a straight line game, does he?
No.
Like Nick Murray just runs straight.
Yeah.
He twists and turns and dodges and dives. And,
you have to.
Yeah.
Andrew at Aldinga Beach is another one. He says the wild card again. Wayne Miller roaming into the half-forward line like Bungie did, like Shane Ellen, like Peter Caven. Miller is deadly by foot and no one will expect it. So there's another view. Thank you, Andrew.
Well, there you go.
What's your wild card?
There it is.
He is an X factor.
8223 0000. Have you say, just before we get to the 5 o'clock news, some breaking news, and we did mention it during the show, but we're expecting that Port Adelaide will announce at 5 o'clock.
It's just dropped.
It has just dropped, the official statement.
The official club statement has just dropped. Chris Davies to depart Port Adelaide. So the Port Adelaide Football Club advises that the General Manager of Football, Chris Davies, will depart the club after 11 years leading its football programs, and they paid tribute to Chris. So, and then it goes on. But, yeah, it's official.
There it is. So they will have a new era starting in 2026. It's 3 minutes to 5. More your calls next, and Mark Keane from the Crows.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
They say one of life's biggest decisions is buying a home, but sometimes the hardest one is leaving it. At Anglicare SA, we're here to help you stay where you belong. We offer support for everyday things like cleaning, gardening, cooking, but are also experts in care management, allied health, and clinical nursing. Because we believe there is no place like home. And with the right support, there is no reason to leave it. Find out more at Anglicare SA. You are at home.
The Kia Tasman reviews from car expert Irene.
That is ridiculous. Unbelievably good in terms of stopping distance.
But don't believe the experts? Test drive a Tasman today. Tasman, the best you've never driven.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Now, it's always nice to have your mates help you out if you need a ute or a van or a bus and the like. And now Matt from Avis Truck Rental Adelaide. He is unreal
my buddy.
at this.
Well, he was my buddy because my Gemma got a 22-seat Avis bus, booked it in about 2 weeks ago.
There you go.
Drove up to Rusden's and did Christian look after
Did she ask for the old FIVEAA mates
Yeah,
rates?
she did, and I'll tell you what it was.
Well done.
So you can match it.
Yes.
Grange United, A grade, she's the coach, and the girls, but they've played together since they were 5.
Right.
Drove the Barossa. Matt, my mate at Avis Truck Rental Adelaide, was there at 7 in the morning, filled it up with diesel, opened the gate, in it goes.
See you later.
What sort of service is that?
That is great service.
He said, Rowey, you've left a couple of UDL cans there. He picked them up. I said, mate, they're yours.
Yeah. Well,
on the house. I did that. Timmy, on the house.
On the house. Look, moving trucks, big, small. He's got the lot. Single and dual cab utes, 4x4s with canopies, small and large vans, the 12 to 22-seat buses, just like Gemma took up to the Barossa, which was awesome. And the girls in the netball club, well played there. You got to trust your mate, Matt. He is the man that'll help you out. He's at Avis Truck Rental Adelaide. He's always keen to help you. Jump online at avis.com.au or call him on 8241 5200.
Rosanna Mangiarelli here on 7 News. The hunt for an Adelaide protester who celebrated fugitive Desi Freeman. Super customers wait to find their savings gone. And live to Adelaide Oval as Crows fans flock to finals week training.
The latest local, national and international news for South Australia. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Partly cloudy tonight and mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 19. With the 5 o'clock news, I'm Kendall Brettig. Victorian police have urged anyone harbouring fugitive Desi Freeman to come forward. The search for the 56-year-old accused of shooting dead 2 police officers at Porpunka has entered its 7th day. Isabel Quinlan is there.
So we've seen heavily armed officers move into this area near Pine Plantation in Eurobin. We've seen the helicopter hovering overhead providing aerial support. They've blocked off several roads. They've actually asked us to move right away from the area. And we actually heard 2 loud bangs. Now, this comes as police say they're changing tactics. They believe someone who is a supporter of the accused gunman, Desi Freeman, might be aiding him in his escape, or they may know someone who is. So they're appealing to them to come forward to call 000 and arrange a surrender plan. They've even set up an information caravan in Bright for the public to come forward and provide information.
While SA police believe they know the identity of the man holding an offensive sign at the March for Australia protest in Adelaide on the weekend, but are still trying to find him. The placard had a picture of Desi Freeman, which police say was disgraceful. Premier Peter Malinauskas agrees and has urged him to turn himself in.
If you're celebrating cop killers and you've got Nazis present, then something's gone seriously wrong.
Well, the opposition claims Australia's in the midst of a social cohesion crisis and the Prime Minister isn't doing enough to address the issue. Liberal leader Susan Lee says our social fabric is being eroded by extremism, pointing to the recent rallies. She's told Parliament Anthony Albanese must call out hate in all forms.
Extremism has no place in Australia. We must never import the bitterness of overseas conflicts into our communities. What unites us as Australians will always be stronger than those who seek to divide us.
The doctors' pay dispute has been resolved. They've overwhelmingly voted to approve a new enterprise agreement with the state government. They'll receive a total wage rise of 13% over 4 years, with additional support for junior doctors and those practising in rural areas. IR Minister Kaya Ma says it's a good outcome.
What this shows is that with good faith, a little determination and positive bargaining, we can come to these sorts of agreements.
A knife-wielding man robbed the Celebration store at Newton this afternoon, making off with some cash. He ran off towards Thorndon Park Reserve. Police patrols and the dog squad searched the area but haven't been able to find him. And Monarto Safari Park has welcomed 2 new bundles of joy. Spindles, the 16-year-old ring-tailed lemur, has had twins. Keepers say it marks the start of what is set to be a bumper baby season for the zoo. Now turning to 5AA Sport.
At Barossa Volkswagen, we'll let you take a car home for the night. Barossa Volkswagen, city service, country feels.
The Crows will hit the training track shortly as they prepare for Thursday night's blockbuster qualifying final against Collingwood. The match will be Taylor Walker's 300th game, and Alex Neil-Bullen's told 5AA he's a huge influence and inspiration to everyone.
Walking into the footy club and him as a teammate, you see, one, the influence he has on the playing group. He's a lot older than a lot of the guys, but he connects with your youngest player on the list, the oldest player, and I can really see why Walshy named him as captain, because he has this power over his players that is inspiring.
Neil-Bullen will also bring up his own milestone, lining up for his 200th game, while Collingwood's providing fans a way to get to Adelaide Oval for Thursday night's clash. Due to the high price of airfares, the Pies will cover 50% of the cost for club-organised buses travelling from Melbourne to Adelaide and returning to Melbourne straight after the game. Meantime, some news out of Port Adelaide. The club has confirmed football manager Chris Davies is leaving the club. He's rumoured to be heading to Carlton as its new football boss. And the Adelaide 36ers have confirmed centre Bren Christie will miss the start of the season after scans confirmed the extent of a neck injury he suffered at training. The 23-year-old has fractured a vertebrae but won't require surgery and is expected to make a full recovery. He was injured when a backboard collapsed on top of him during the team's shoot-around in Canberra ahead of the side's final NBL Blitz game. It's unclear when he'll return to the court. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Charmin Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the big white building, still at 412 North East Road.
At Wingfield, a breakdown on the north-south motorway near Rosberg Road, West Hindmarsh crash, South Road near Grange Road. Flagstaff Hill, urgent gasworks on Black Road near Manning Road, and the Royal Adelaide Show up and running again. Speed restrictions on Goodwood Road and Greenhill Road for the drive home. Camera Trimmer Parade at Season. Amy's helping Aussie drivers with stats on road safety. Search Amy Crash Index. Data source is AAI Limited Motor Insurance Claims nationally, 1/2/24 to 28/2/25. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
To the weather, partly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 19. A shower or two on Wednesday, 17, then partly cloudy for Thursday, 18, and more of the same on Friday, 19. At the moment, 15. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
In your suburb.
Good evening from Port Noarlunga.
Across your state.
A sombre scene here in Bordertown tonight.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
We begin with breaking news tonight.
South Australian parents urged to be extra vigilant.
Because your home is our home. Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news. Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Take the guesswork out of your getaway and book an appointment with RAA travel agents to elevate your holiday. RAA, it's better to be a member. Give dinner a spin at Roulette's Tavern. Every Wednesday night, choose any pasta for only $19. Roulette's Tavern, next to Pals, Kings Road, Parafield. 5AA, supporting local business.
Tyre Power's footy final sale gives you the power to buy 3 and get 1 free on selected Toyo tyres. Tackle road safety this September thanks to Toyo Tyres and Tyre Power. Visit tyrepower.com.au.
It's September, now at Harvey Norman, with extra special deals on Temper, a mattress like no other. For the ultimate in comfort and support, shop Temper Breeze, exclusive to Harvey Norman. Receive a bonus Manchester set valued at up to $699 with selected Temper mattresses. Plus, buy in-store and receive bonus standard local delivery. The time to experience Temper is now. Be quick, limited time. Don't miss September at Harvey Norman. Best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
In Adelaide and across South Australia, this is 5AA, always Adelaide. Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Welcome back. It's 8 minutes after 5 here on this Monday night. If you want to win tickets to the sold-out Crows and Collingwood qualifying final on Thursday night, stay listening this hour to 5AA and Rowey and Timmy G. We'll cross live to Crows training this hour. It's a big week building up with Channel 9's Braden Ingram. Get the latest on how they're tracking in 3 days' time. It all happens at Adelaide Oval. We'll play Who's the Heat on as well. It's a big week in finals for your $100 voucher to Home of Fire. And victorious elimination finalist in Lorwood's Billy Cootie's going to join us later on tonight as well. Plus your calls, 8223 0000. And remember, you can watch the show live on the Stillwell Hyundai live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Always love your company online. Now, whether your block's the size of Adelaide Oval or the goal square, you can customise your build with Sterling Homes. Earlier, before the finals were building up, Rowey and Timmy G caught up with Mark Keane.
Well, we got Mark Keane. He's part of the defence. We've had a couple of the boys on. Keane, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, lads.
Do you want us to talk slower? Have you got our lingo? And
no, I can understand you, but if you can't understand me, I'll talk a bit slower.
Cannot understand a word you just said. My daughter's married to an Irishman. I can't understand him, and my grandson is an Irishman, so he can't talk, but you sound a bit similar. Hey, firstly, congratulations being in the All-Australian squad. You've had an incredible season, Keeney.
Thank you. No, it was a great honour to be in the All-Australian squad, especially when you see the other Irish names. Just Jim Steins being the other Irish one as well. So, yeah, if my name is in the same conversation as Jim Steins, I'll be more than happy.
Oh, mate, he was an absolute star. There's a lot of Irish stars. You're now in that company, no question about it. What I've loved about your year is your defensive marking, your drop-off and all that. Your ball use has been exceptional. I love when there's a stoush. You're the first man in. You get those crazy Irish eyes. Keep that up.
Yeah, well, I think I'm the most fine AFL player at the moment, so I've been charged 15,500 this year for it. So
15,500. You've got to do a GoFundMe because I don't want you to stop that. You and Hingy, outstanding.
If there's a GoFundMe, let me know about it.
He's a tight ass. Typical Irish.
Started, I reckon. Look, you are aggressive and you attack, and we love that. You do give away a lot of free kicks. Is that just a byproduct of your style?
I've won more than give away free kicks, so I've got more intercept marks than I think it's just my technique. But yeah, if I give away a free kick here and there, they don't seem to be too close to goal, which isn't too bad. But yeah, if I take more intercept marks and win the ball back, I'll be more than happy to do that as well.
Tell him to get stuffed.
Well, it can be a byproduct of the attacking style. That's the thing. Your back seven got a great understanding. What do you put it down to?
I think it's everyone playing role, as everyone calls them, the no-name defense. Yeah, we've gotten a few thumps over the last few years, so we're really humble and we really value defense. So yeah, we've wrapped how it's going, and it's not even the back seven; it's the whole team. Like the midfielders putting pressure on the footy just allows us to intercept the ball.
I love the connection. You guys talk about it, staying in the moment, but that connection in the back six has been superb. It's not as if you see you guys always flapping your arms. You know that when you're free, you've got to be third man in, and you assist with each other. You transfer your opponent over with absolute ease. It must be a real joy to play with a connection like that in that back six.
Yeah, and we have lads like Maxi, Bondi, Hingy. They can all play tall, and we can play small as well. So we don't get too caught up on matchups. So we'll really we don't have to get to our matchups, and lads can just play anywhere.
Isn't it great you're playing Collingwood, the team? Did you leave them or they left you?
I left at Christmas.
And then you said no to them, get stuffed, I'm going to Adelaide.
And then I went back home for a year, and then I don't think they were too happy with me leaving at the time. But yeah, it was just what was best for me at the time, and now I'm here in Adelaide.
Well done. We're glad we got you. Does that give you an added spice? I reckon that last game you played, you just looked like you're on your toes. You wanted to really show them what they're missing out on.
Well, I suppose it was I left them at the end of the day. But yeah, I love playing against Collingwood, and probably the best team in the competition. So yeah, you always want to play against the best, and especially against players that you've trained with for about 3 or 4 years.
They're not the best. They've only won 2 of their last 7, Keeney. They're not that good. You guys can absolutely smoke them on Thursday. Don't talk them up.
I'll talk them up until the game's finished.
See? And here's another advice. Don't listen to buffheads like me, Keeney.
Yeah, no, I won't be listening to you guys.
He's smart enough to know.
He's in pain doing this.
He's a smart Irishman. This is a smart Irishman.
They did have plus 34 inside 50s. You got to talk to the people up the ground and come back and give you a bit of a hand. That was a bit too much, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, we won at the end of the day, so they can have all the inside 50s they want, but they're going to have to finish off. But yeah, no, we will have to tidy up on that because they have such good players. If they do that again, yeah, they'll definitely punish us. So yeah, we'll tidy that up, hopefully.
Spoke to Dan Curtin about the experience of the 54,000 crowd and the like. Having played at Collingwood, you know, that bigger crowd that can happen when you're at the G and the like, it's a good grounding for you coming into these games, isn't it?
We played in a lot of games this year with huge crowds, like even over in Perth. Like we played against FIVEAA and West Coast over there, they have huge crowds. So yeah, Adelaide show huge crowds week in, week out. So yeah, nothing that we shouldn't be used to, even showdowns as well.
Now, he's modest. I still think he's probably one of our most influential players as a leader and as a talented player in Taylor Walker. It's his 300th game. What's he mean to someone like you? And you've probably had to man him up in pre-season. Like 300 games. What a star he's been for our club.
No, he hasn't been a star for the footy club at all. No, I'm only messing. No.
That's not even funny. He's my favourite player, Keeney.
Well, he's not my favourite player, but the amount of messing that he does to me in the change room. So... no, he's absolutely unbelievable in the change rooms and on field especially. When I was coming to Adelaide, I was nearly in awe seeing that I was teammates with Tex Walker, and now he's playing funny buggers with me inside the change room.
So when you say he's the one that does all the pranks. Yeah. So what's his best prank? I mean, they must be running thin after 19 years in AFL. Surely you can see him coming, Keeney.
No, he does it when you're not there. So even like last year, we were going to a hotel room in Melbourne, and we bring our bags in before we go, and I opened up my bag when I got to the hotel in Melbourne, and all these swimming flippers were in my bag. He filled up my bag with full of swimming goggles and swimming flippers, and then they were just left in the corridor inside the hotel. But yeah, he just does stupid dad jokes.
Okay. I know his dad jokes. Keeney, what a year, mate. It's all in front of you guys. We've got a month of footy. It is that exciting for this state. I know you're going to live that, but 1 week at a time, and your best is still to come. We've had an incredible year, mate. Let's hope we can get all the way.
Yeah, no, brilliant. Thanks a million for having me as well.
Didn't understand a word he said, but one of the rippers.
At 5:15, Mark Keane. Whether your block's the size of Adelaide Oval or the goal square, customise your build with Sterling Homes. Just before we get back to your call, so you might have missed it just before the 5 o'clock news, but the news has come out from the Port Adelaide Football Club that Chris Davies is departing and will, the reports are, head straight to Carlton as the new football manager. Port Adelaide's quotes in here from Matthew Richardson. He paid tribute to his contribution over 11 years, saying it's always disappointing when good people leave, but after consideration of the changes we're implementing under the new senior coach in Josh Carr, we agreed that now is the right time for both parties. Davies has said the decision to leave wasn't easy, but I feel the timing was right for both the club and I. I've had the privilege of working with exceptional people, from players and coaches to staff and volunteers. I'm confident the club is well positioned for future success under Carr, and the club will obviously commence an immediate search for a replacement.
Yeah, they don't fall off trees. I wonder if Josh has got his eye on someone, because those two people have to get on.
Yeah,
they're one of the other. I mean, CD had Ken's back, Ken had CD's back, and vice versa. All clubs have that relationship. Look at Adam Kelly with Nixie. You go through them all. It's an important position.
Well, it's a very important position these days. You'd say probably one of the most, as far as...
well, you sit on all the committees.
Yes, exactly.
And your
you
job
report
is,
to the board.
That's right. And your job is to deliver a football program that your coach can coach and develop to win a flag. It's a massive job.
And you have to have hard conversations. You have to have a lot of hard conversations with players, with the other coaches, the development coaches and the like. So,
anyone spring to mind?
Yeah, I've got somebody in mind. None of your business.
Okay. That was
not telling you.
Cards close.
Well, do you want to tell your port listeners and I'll block my ears?
No, I've already...
La, 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 la.
La, la, not listening. And I don't care.
I'm already working. Put it that way.
Could Choco do it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's Mark's area of strength.
Okay.
I think now he's development and has always been a great developer of young talent. So I think that's a really good area for Mark.
Yeah. Can we get back to, we just spoke to Keeney. He was the number one intercept marker in the AFL. Didn't make the All-Australian squad of 44.
Yep.
The other bloke, Josh Worrell, was the number 2 intercept marker in the AFL. Number 3 for D50 exits. He had a year that you just go, wow. Yet Battle was the All-Australian number 3. That is still not sitting well.
We never got to ask our questions, did we? Never got Glenn Jakovic on Friday. We never got to try and qualify some of that stuff.
I think we owe it. We owe it to our listeners to get the answers to that selection, because that has miffed me.
Yeah.
And if I was Joshy, I would be filthy.
I saw a bit of banter over the weekend on the X platform, and there was... we're not allowed to talk to anybody about the whys and the hows that we selected the team and the like, and then
because you embarrass yourselves.
They started banter. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think if it's the All-Australian side, you've got to probably try and explain exactly why you picked it.
Hello, Tony.
G'day, boys. How you going?
Tony at Bondi. Hang on, it's Monday.
No, I know. Look, to be honest, last week, boys, there was so much going on. Isaac teams, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it all alone.
Well done.
And give some people some space to vent their frustrations. Now, Timmy was Tony from Bondi, but because he very cleverly set up his 7Mate app and pretended I still live in Adelaide, got to watch both those NFL games live.
Wow.
And they were excellent games of footy and very well called, mate, might I say.
Thanks, Tony.
So, Rowey, I think Max Michaelitti comes in, but if I had to do Tony Bondi coach's corner, I think I'd send him forward to Josh Dacos. See if we can negate some of their transition work. Maybe he hits the scoreboard, which would be an absolute bonus, and we can leave Bondi in to play on one of their smalls. I think he's doing a fabulous job. And look, we're never going to replace the output of Isaac Rankin, but that might be one way just to have a role in the team that gives us tremendous value. Stops them getting backwards and forwards on us, and maybe reduces their amount of inside forward 50s, and who knows, maybe he bobs up and kicks a couple.
Well, he's done it, and we heard Mark Davis say that, and Alex Newell, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking, what are the two areas you don't need Max Michaelitti? You don't need him back because they've covered him off, and you don't need him forward. You definitely don't need him forward. Where do you need some quality? Would you say the midfield?
Well,
where do you need someone that can win the ball and has a defensive action? And someone that's got the speed and agility and strength and concentration to beat Pendlebury.
But who's the one player, though, that can really hurt you in Collingwood's lineup and on the scoreboard too is Dacos. So I don't mind his theory about, let's chop out Nick, who does the running and the overlapping.
Josh. He wanted to do Josh on the halfback flank.
Josh Dacos.
Josh sits at the halfback flank.
And he's a good player as well. But
he still picks up 35 a game.
But Keezy can do that. Keys is the most natural matchup for him. The most natural.
Who got him last time? 2 or 3 weeks ago? Murphy did.
Had 6 touches. Who
did? Josh Dacos?
On Josh Dacos.
On Josh Dacos.
Josh had 6.
No, Murphy had 6.
Right, yeah.
Like it just didn't work. It was never going to work.
Yeah.
It was never going to work.
Max Michaelitti. It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah,
Max.
It really is.
Max for me in the midfield.
All right, have your say. 8223 0000. Josh Dacos had 19 disposals in that game, just going back to the stats. It's 21 after 5. What we're going to do after this is do this.
On the 5AA Sports Show, Who the Heat's On. Thanks to the home of fire. Call now, 8223 0000.
So tell us, who's the heat on? There's a $100 voucher up for grabs to the home of fire. They're in Norwood. They've got a fantastic $10,000 heating package up for grabs for our winner overall this next month. So get involved. If you want to get involved, call now, 8223 0000. It's 21 after 5. Here's your traffic.
Afternoon, still cleaning up that crash at West Hindmarsh South Road near Grange Road. Slow going South Road at Glandorf for the tram overpass works, and keep in mind the Royal Show up and running again for another year. Look out for speed restrictions on Goodwood Road and Greenhill Road for the drive home. Cameras this afternoon, Trimmer Parade Season and Tapley's Hill Road at Fulham. Get the saving you really want with 3K off Ranger XLT Sport and Wild Track at participating Ford dealers. Only until September 30. Not available in conjunction with any other offer. Exclusions apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Each week on the 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G track down the sporting greats of years gone by. With 5AA's Where Are They Now? Thanks to Walco. Walco are at the centre of SA's biggest cover-up with their incredibly good-looking Walco mesh pool cover.
At Coles, make Dad's Day chock full with great half-price specials. Like half-price Ferrero Rocher Diamond Gift Box, 300 grams, now just $16.50. Shop in-store or online at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
Right now at Formula Honda, drive away in the CR-V Hybrid 24 build from $56,900 or the Honda ZR-V Hybrid 24 build from $51,900. That's a price reduction of $3,000. Plus, get 8 years unlimited kilometre warranty and roadside assist across the entire SUV range. But you'd better hurry. These offers are only available until September 30. T's and C's apply. Test drive at Formula Honda today. Glen Osmond Road, Glen Osmond or North East Road, Modbury.
NRG Solar. Oh, my God. Australia's cheaper home batteries program, it's here, and if you're short chance to save thousands, Timmy.
I'll take it from here, mate. With up to 30% of battery installation, NRG Solar can help you claim rebates worth up to $18,500. That's a lot of spondula.
Yes, it is.
Now, whether you're adding a battery to existing solar or starting from scratch, this is the moment to act. And that sun's about to come this week. Hey,
25.
George Harrison, here comes the sun. Now, NRG Solar are ready to help you maximise your savings. And yes, systems installed from now are eligible. NRG Solar are the local experts and they'll guide you through your options and they'll help you lock in the rebate. That's how good it is. They help you. They hold your hand. Visit nrgsolar.com.au or call 1300 858 160 and get ready for lower bills and real energy independence. That's
If you're handling the
1300
with a blend of rail and
858 160. That's 1300 858 160.
With a blend of rail and leisure, Holiday Wonders' magical Macedon 6-day tour is the holiday you've been dreaming of. Departing from Adelaide, choose from 3 departures: Sunday, October 26, Sunday, November 23, or special Christmas departure on Sunday, December 21. Enjoy relaxed travel in our premium Red Class Overland train with all meals on board. You'll enjoy incredible sights in Macedon and also on the Bellarine Peninsula, Port Arlington and Bells Beach. To book your next getaway, visit holidaywonders.com.au.
Harvey Norman clearance outlets at Marion and Jeffs Cross are bursting at the seams. Discontinued, run out and brand new furniture and bedding from across Australia. Prices are slashed for you to get a bargain. Clearance outlets at Marion Road, Marion and Jeffs Cross Homemaker. Tell them Jerry sent you. Furniture and bedding at Marion and Jeffs Cross. Harvey Norman clearance outlets.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
25 minutes after 5, it's a big hour coming up because very soon we'll cross to Crows training live with Braden Ingram, find out how they're going on the track because there's a few players to keep an eye on, Josh Rochelle being one of those particularly. And we have those Crows tickets to give away to the qualifying final on Thursday night. So if you want to head along, stay tuned into the show. We have your chance to win very, very soon. But for a $100 voucher to the home of fire, let's do this.
On the 5AA Sports Show, Who the Heat's On. Thanks to the home of fire. Call now, 8223 0000.
Yeah, the Who is the Heat on, all thanks to the home of fire. Great place. Get out there. They're at Stepney, and honestly, it's the best showroom. Go in there and just imagine yourself in front of one of those beautiful wood heaters or one of the outdoor kitchens.
And remember, if you call in and you're the winner tonight, you go in the running for the $10,000 wood, gas or electric log fire package.
Yeah, you get the $100 voucher plus that.
The chance to win.
Nah, how good's that? Now, I've written mine out, and then I thought to myself, gee whiz, I might have to change it. Now, firstly, I was running with a bit of EPL news and saying, Man City lost to Brighton.
Huh?
Yeah, Man City lost to Brighton. They are now sitting 13th on the NPL ladder. 1 win, 2 losses. They've lost their last 2.
That's not.
And I thought, well, the heat's on them, but it might be on Port Adelaide to find a new boss of football. So, yeah.
That's a big job.
Get the Bunsen burner out and start working.
You've clearly got a name. Give me his initials.
No.
What do I get him?
No.
You keep that one clean.
Yeah, I'm keeping it close.
He's doing them some hard work.
My heat's on Collingwood's coach and selectors. Do they pick Bobby Hill or don't they?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Do they compromise standards and selection criteria to get a bloke in that's one of Norm Smith that they clearly Thursday night need?
He'd be a handy sub.
Oh,
you know what? I just, in my mind, I keep thinking, what would Jack do? Jack. I reckon he'd pick him. I reckon he'd pick him.
He would.
I remember he brought Roger Delaney back after that McCormack smashing of the face.
Yep.
I reckon he brought him back after 8 weeks.
This is a bit different.
Out.
This is off-field stuff, not coming to training due to other things and being lost to the game in WA. Well, I'll go through mine. Mal Brown would pick him. Barney would pick him. Neil Craig would pick him. Graham Corns would pick him.
Well, there's the heat. There's the heat. All right, let's go to Leonie. Hi, Leonie. Who's the heat on?
Hi,
Leonie.
Hi, Timmy. I just wanted to be open and honest first, and I'm actually a Port supporter, and while it hurts me to admit that I'm going to be backing the Crows on Thursday night, I'm first and foremost anti-Collingwood. So I think the heat is on Collingwood Football Club this Thursday.
Leonie.
Collingwood are currently being labelled by the Victorian media as broken or rudderless after a string of poor performances. And they've lost 5 of their 7 matches. So even though their win over Melbourne in round 24 was gritty, it was not convincing, which raises doubts about their ageing list. Pendlebury, side bottom. So had they lost their spark and their ability to come from behind? So a loss would mark this season as one of the worst pre-final fade-outs in recent memory, considering Collingwood were a flag favourite by mid-season this year. So I will be sitting here hoping they self-combust, which will be a perfect outcome and would meet all my flaming needs.
Oh, Leonie.
Look at the prep on that.
Sorry, is this your research project?
Don't worry about Gary, Ken, Peter, Andrew and Mike. Leonie's won it.
Oh, that is fantastic,
Well
Leonie.
done, Leonie.
That was brilliant.
By due process, let's take the rest of the calls, but Leonie, wow.
That was excellent.
Wow.
Hey, Gary.
How you going, boys? Leonie won it, didn't she? Okay. The heat is on sturt, mate. We're ready to go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And how are you feeling
That's
about it,
ready
Gary?
to
How
go.
are you feeling about it, Gary?
Oh, the Tigers roar, mate.
The heat is on stir. The heat is on stir.
I think they know that. But they've been waiting a long time to get this opportunity. So here it is, 12 months down
Did
the
they
track.
go out in straight sets last year?
Yeah, and that's why they want
The heat's on.
And that's why they've improved their
Gary, well
scoring
done.
ability. Let's go to Ken. Hi, Ken.
Ken.
Yeah, I think Leonie's a mile in front, but Tim, you stole my thunder a bit. I think the heat's on Port Adelaide Football Club. They got to replace Chris Davies, Ken. I think that's where the heat lies at the moment this week.
I think they knew that, and I think they might have been planning for this. So hopefully there's the irons are in the fire as we speak about getting the heat on.
Is there anyone internal that can come up into that role?
Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that.
Generally, that's what happens.
It's a very
isn't it?
important position, isn't
God.
it? We'll see what happens there. But hey, all good calls. Well played.
Unanimous decision.
All right. Well, it was made before it started.
Leonie.
$100 voucher.
How good is that? Well done. Leonie at Normanville. And all thanks to Home of Fire. 126 McGill Road at Norwood. Up to 50% off sale at the moment for all your flaming needs. She's in the running for the $10,000 wood, gas and electric log fire package. So let's get to the 5:30 headlines. On the other side of that, we'll take more of your calls. 8223 0000.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, I'm Kendall Brettig. Victorian police believe people in the community know where fugitive gunman Desi Freeman is and are helping to hide him. A Windvale man's admitted killing his mate in a drunken crash at Paracombe in 2023. A powerful earthquake has struck eastern Afghanistan with hundreds feared dead. And Port Adelaide's confirmed football manager Chris Davies is leaving the club. He's believed to be heading to Carlton. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Charmin Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the big white building, still at 412 North East Road.
G'day there. Seeing a few crashes causing delays. The Savo go on to Paralowie, Martins Road near Waterloo Corner Road. Pretty solid delays through there. More delays at West Hindmarsh, South Road near Grange Road. And she's slow going around Wavell at the moment for the show. Speed restrictions on Green Hill Road and Goodwood Road's a bit sluggish for the drive home. Cameras the Esplanade Semaphore and Frederick Road at Grange. Spoiled Dad this Father's Day with the Chemist Warehouse fragrance sale. Shop the huge range of big brand fragrances at the lowest prices. The Chemist Warehouse helping a spoiled dad this Father's Day. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
To the weather, partly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 19. At the moment, 14. More news at 6 o'clock on 5AA, always Adelaide.
What is going on with the fireworks at the show? David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
Glad you brought that up, because we live near enough to the show that we like to listen to them. So last night, the fireworks started, so we heard the pow, pow.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
And then nothing. About 12 minutes later, bang!
5AA breakfast.
Some theatrical experience. It's 3 times as long as it used to be. But, well, apparently it's about half as interesting.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Interested in supporting skin disease research? CMAX Clinical Research is conducting a clinical trial involving an investigational treatment for atopic dermatitis. If you're aged 18 to 70 and generally healthy, you could be eligible to participate. Spend 3 nights at CMAX, attend multiple visits, and get paid for your time and contribution. Don't miss this opportunity to help advance the future of healthcare. Register your interest today at cmax.com.au. That's cmax.com.au.
The siren's sounding. Eblin Subaru's footy final frenzy sale is on now. Kick a winning deal with 3 years free servicing across the Subaru Outback range. The all-new Forester has hit the field. Book your test drive today with demos ready for immediate delivery. And the big score? Trade in your car and pocket a $1,000 bonus on new, used and demo vehicles. But the clock's ticking. Don't miss your shot. Race into Eblin Subaru, Adelaide's #1 Subaru dealer. MPD 173.
You've heard of the big red koala. Oh, yes, you have indeed. And let me tell you, that is complete windscreens when you drive past it. That is complete windscreens. They are one of the best going around. Now, the RAA approved, and that's a very, very good rating because we know trust is a must. Now, don't mess around. If you get a little chip or a break or whatever, don't let it develop into something bad. Get straight in. You know why you can do that at complete windscreen? Because you can get same-day service. Now, you might think, oh, the insurance company's a problem. You can tell your insurance company you want complete windscreens on the job. You get a choice. That's the whole point of it. So how good is that? You get a choice to drive in there, big red koala. Hello, I've just damaged this. My insurance company is RAA, and there we go. No worries at all. Now, got the biggest range of smart glass going around. Yes. They got that absolutely sorted out. They've got that very, what's it called, ADS?
ADAS calibration.
Yeah, that one too. They got that ready to go. And that's why they can do it like that. Now, they have 24-hour windscreen replacement, 24-hour windscreen repair and replacement. I'll say that again, 24-hour windscreen repair and replacement. If you want it done, this mob have been going for over 40 years.
50,
they are now
50.
Over 50. Wow. Well, over 40 is 50. So 50 years they've been.
50 next year.
50 next year will be the celebration. And I'm telling you, get in there now and ask for the old Stephen Rowe mates rates.
There's lots of benefits with WEA face-to-face learning. For example, you can ask a question and get an answer immediately. Now try asking YouTube a question. WEA has 22 language courses on offer and over 80 cooking and wine appreciation courses. How about learning subdividing land and property development, gardening in a changing climate, or music and performing arts for hobbies? For face-to-face learning you'll love, visit wea-sa.com.au.
Wow, that is not a hotel. That's a broom closet with Wi-Fi. Could have sorted it with RAA Travel.
Book an appointment with RAA Travel Agents and elevate your holiday. RAA, it's better to be a member.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Yeah, at the end of the season, in our discussion, we talked about not only looking back at the year, but also looking forward and what we need. And as we worked through that conversation, it probably became clear for both parties that now was the right time to make that change.
That's Matthew Richardson, the CEO of Port Adelaide, just half an hour ago, and officially announcing that Chris Davies will part ways with the Port Adelaide Football Club after 11 years as their GM of football. You can watch us live on the Stillwell Hyundai live stream. We love your calls, 8223 0000. And the tickets to give away for the Crows and Collingwood final on Thursday night is not too far away.
It's a simple quiz. You get it right, you get the tickets. You're going to do it all week. Thursday, big final. An ex-teammate of mine, I won't go by his name because I don't want to out him because I didn't tell him I'd say this on air.
Protect the innocent.
Protect him. But his nickname was the Agitator. He said, I know who the GM of football is for Port Adelaide.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, that was quick.
Mm-hmm.
When did he tell you? Just then?
Yep.
Yeah?
I'm not going to tell you because you won't tell me who you're getting. So
Well, I'm not getting anybody. I have, what would you say? I have promoted a name of a person of interest that I have an interest in.
So has the agitator.
So it's my personal interest.
And his name is Darren Cahill.
Well, DC, he wouldn't take on that role. I'd love to see him back on the board, though.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him back on the board.
He'd be the perfect chairman. There you go, Edge.
Yeah, I'd like to see him back. And look, he does finish up with his tennis coaching in September.
Timing is perfect.
When he finishes, I think, the US Open with Sinner, I think he will then
Imagine getting him back to your club.
Oh, love him back in there. Yeah. Love him.
Him and Shop.
Very good football man. Here's Richo just on the search for the new GM of footy. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, we'll start that search immediately. We'll take the time to have a think about what's best for Port Adelaide. It's an exciting time to be coming to the Port Adelaide Football Club under new leadership with senior coach Josh Carr.
Yeah, we've had Ian jump in on the unique homestyle food text saying no more internal appointments or promotions at Port Adelaide. I think with this one, you've got to search as far and as deep and as wide as you possibly can because you've got to get the best person.
Well, there's only 18
can get.
roles available to everyone aspires to this one.
As we've already mentioned, it is a really big role.
Did you read into that he didn't see this coming? That he's a tad surprised?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I think CD being CD, I reckon he would have flagged it as well and said, I reckon they would have the maturity of conversation between those two, the CEO and himself, to be able to say, look, I think it's time and I'm going to look and you look and all like. So I think that process now can start officially. That's probably what it is.
They've got a good man, CD's ripper.
So. And also, here's Richo on the new era for Port, and the looming announcements I hear.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a real sense of positivity as we look forward to what 2026 is going to look like and beyond, and we look forward to making some further really positive announcements in the next couple of weeks about additions to our program.
So that'd be midfield coach, defensive coach, or a senior assistant. So Curry's team.
Yeah.
So clearly that person is still involved.
Well, one of those whispered was Paul Thomas. Central's just got knocked out yesterday.
Yeah.
You could, if there's anything in that.
And we did have Adam pop on the unique homestyle food text and say that he believes, it's his understanding, he's led to believe, that Paul Thomas has told Centrals he won't be continuing. So we'll keep an eye on that because I don't like to announce things unless they're official.
Yeah, okay. Andrew Dillon is the AFL's CEO. He spoke about pre-finals buy. Have a listen.
Look, we're always looking at the structure of our season, and obviously we'll look at it. But as I said, what it has is allows the clubs that are in the 8 to really set themselves. It allows the clubs that are in the 8 to enjoy the fact that they've made it and then really set themselves for a big first week of finals. The pre-finals buy has been in place since 2016. I think it's really served the game well.
Served the game well on what measure?
I'm not sure.
Served the game well.
Does it make every game in September closer?
We
more
had
unpredictable?
We had a text earlier saying, well, it gives 8 teams the opportunity to play finals and freshen up and the like. So it's not just the 2 teams for the grand final. So it's more equal for the whole final series, which, there's definitely a fair point in that. I'm still a little bit.
I don't like it.
Old school of giving the top 4 a bit of an advantage for finishing there.
Let's have a think about wildcard then with Andrew.
I think if you see the way the season worked this year, would a wild card round, I think it would have added a lot to the season, but I think we just need to sort of hasten slowly, but I'm not ruling it in or out.
Well, that's a real American thing, isn't it? Wild card.
It is. And I think I explained last week that I was speaking with Matthew Promise, and he said that they're doing it in the VFL this year. They're actually experimenting with it. Was last weekend, and that wild card round was happening in Melbourne. And so he was going over as the Southport Sharks coach to have a look at that wild card to see who got through into those last 2 finals positions.
So they tend to troll things, don't they?
They troll it a lot.
They throw things out there.
Yeah, and even if they get bad feedback, they still go with it.
They're not trolling it. They're not trolling this. Snoop Dogg will perform even if he had his finger on a nuclear weapon, wouldn't he?
What I'm looking forward to over the next 4 weeks is, I said it before, the nine most important games of the year. And then we'll get to the last Saturday in September and we'll have the 2 best teams there. And the grand final entertainment, the pre-match entertainment, will add to what will be an amazing spectacle. And so that's really what I'm focusing on.
What if they found out he was born in Iran? He'd still perform, wouldn't he?
Well,
Snoop Dogg's in, right or wrong.
Yeah, I think this Amazon Prime video, I think everybody has sort of now
but why don't they
settled
just
on
come
it.
out and say it?
You just say, we've committed because we've committed to that.
And we can't get out
And
of
we're
it.
in.
I'd rather that. You know what? We'd all back off if we knew there was complications
You go,
in a bigger negotiation.
We made this decision earlier because we committed to this and,
So we're defending him because of A, B, C and D. But this just looks like blind faith and ridiculous hypocrisy.
The other thing is we tried to get Glenn Jakovich on there. Mouse has told us he went on 6PR and actually tried to explain all of those selection issues that we were bringing up and didn't get a lot of positive feedback by the sound of it. The fact that the Jeremy Cameron one, he was rewarded for effort. What the blazing glories does that mean? Rewarded for effort. Well,
we've got to get him on. We've got to get a selector on.
Participation certificate.
Well, I'm hearing this. This is what I'm hearing. Everyone in the state, in the All-Australian team, was told Tuesday.
Okay.
What day did they play the Gold Coast game?
Wednesday.
So there was only one player on that squad that wasn't told, and his name was Josh Worrell. And he didn't know this, but it's come out later. So Josh Worrell didn't know on Tuesday whether he was in the All-Australian team. And most people just assumed that he was, and so did he. Matt Rowey got 30 touches. There was one spot left on the bench. It was Matt Rowey or Josh Worrell. And they went for the midfield.
And they went 4 midfielders on the bench as well.
Now, I need that to be confirmed, but I think that's been
because that was one of the questions we had. Why 4 midfielders?
That's it. That's exactly right. So Battle won it. Shouldn't have. That's one argument. But the other argument...
He should have been at least there.
Oh, God. Give me a spell. Now, that's... I'm led to believe I'm of the understanding. I've got the scoopty-doos about me. But if that is the case, that is a joke.
Interesting intel if it is the truth.
You would be filthy.
Yeah, indeed. Quick text from Dave at Parafield Gardens before we go to the break. Hi, guys. How about Jimmy Bartell to replace Chris Davies at Port Adelaide, Tim?
Oh, Timmy.
That's a good idea.
What a wonderful
See,
call.
look at the face he's pulling. Again, look down the camera of Facebook.
Okay. Put the 2 and 2 together.
Look at him.
I know nothing.
That's the name that he wasn't going to tell us.
I like it. I like it a lot.
What you're talking about, mate.
Yeah, but then we're going to lose.
You can't tell. You can't see my eyes.
Yeah.
He'd be the guy you want.
Whose idea was that?
That was Dave at Parafield Gardens.
Dave, if that comes true, I'll buy you a bottle of Ruston Black Guts.
Fight hard, Timmy. Fight hard.
Timmy, that's a good one.
That'd be a winner. It's 5:45. All right, Crows fans, do you want to head along to Thursday night's final? We've got tickets for you. 82230055. You've been waiting all the way through the show. We'd love to get you a double. It's all thanks to CLK Legal. So call in now, 82230055. We'll play Rowey's quiz straight after we check your roads.
Crash at Parallel we'd look out for this afternoon. Martins Road near Waterloo Corner Road. Got quite big delays through there. West Hindmarsh crash South Road near Grange Road. Delays clearing. And she's slow going around Wavell for the show. Got speeds reduced on Green Hill Road and Goodwood Ride for the drive home. Cameras Lady Gurry Drive, Taparoo and Military Road at Semaphore. Now at Faster Pasta, there's a new range of deliciously decadent desserts and hot drinks. Smooth, rich and just so yummy. And only at Faster Pasta. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Imagine moving into a brand new apartment where everything is ready, waiting and designed for the way you want to live. Discover the perfect blend of comfort and style at Living Choice Flagstaff Hill Retirement Village. Our stunning move-in ready apartments are designed for easy living, surrounded by first-class amenities that make every day a little more enjoyable. From wellness facilities to vibrant social spaces, you'll find a community where life feels effortless and rewarding. Explore luxury retirement living at its best. livingchoice.com.au.
When you call on LAM to fit you out with solar, aircon or general electrical maintenance, here's what you can expect. A bunch of local, South Aussie Sparkies who care about finding the best solution for your home. They're dead honest and they don't do the hard sales thing. So if you're thinking about solar, aircon or you just need a Sparky, search for LAM. LAMM. LAM Solar. Get a free quote today.
Buy this, get that is on now at Snooze. Buy a Snooze bedding pack, get 50% off selected mattresses. Hurry, buy this, get that is on now at Snooze. Exclusions, T's and C's apply.
What a little snooze can do. Got a legendary dad? Then he deserves a legendary Father's Day gift from a legendary store. And when I say legendary, I mean Trims, of course. It's a legendary menswear store with legendary brands like Levi's, Blundstone, FXD, Rossi, Yeti and RM Williams. Made for completely legendary dads, which by default makes you pretty legendary too. For a legendary Father's Day gift, it has to be Trims. Trims.com.au, 430 King William Street in the CBD.
For over 45 years, Statesman Windows, a third-generation South Aussie family-run business, has helped home renovators and builders bring design, charm and natural light into their homes. With industry-leading turnaround times, Statesman Windows continues to offer value for money, backed up by great service and advice right across Metro and regional South Australia. For windows when and where you want them, call Statesman Windows.
Windows when and where you want them. Windows when and where you want them.
It's on now. Wayville Hyundai's demo clearance. Every demo has been priced to clear. That means a huge in-stock range, big savings, and ready to drive away. Change the way you Hyundai at Wayville Hyundai. Visit wayvillehyundai.com.au.
Go Vita, your local health food shops. With 40 years health and wellness experience and over 300 natural health practitioners specialising in you.
Hi, I'm Wayne from Go Vita Mount Barker. Feeling bloated and sluggish? My Brain Co Gut Repair is your all-in-one gut solution. The award-winning powders supports digestion and promotes a healthy microbiome naturally. 310 gram was $69.95, now $55.95.
Go Vita, Colonnades, Fairview Green, Marion, Mount Barker, Semaphore and Tanunda.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
At 11 minutes to 6, it just does not get much bigger than this. The Crows and Collingwood at Adelaide Oval on Thursday night, qualifying final footy, and we have tickets for you here on 5AA. So we're giving you a chance in Rowey's quiz right now, 82230055, and it's all thanks to CLK Legal. If you have a personal injury claim, get the compensation you deserve. Visit clklegal.com.au. It's a Who Am I Premiership Player Quiz.
Yeah, hello, Margie.
Hi, how are you?
You get first crack. So it's a 97 or 98 premiership player, and you get it right. You've got the tickets to Thursday night's final. I played in both 97 and 98 flags.
Yep, so we just want one player in 97.
I played in both, and there was 14 players that played in both.
Okay.
Who am I? Premiership player.
Who am I?
Come on,
Simon Goodwin?
No, sorry. But that's, yeah, he played in both.
Next clue for Kathy.
Kath, I played through the midfield.
Andrew McLeod?
Oh, that was a good one.
That's a good guess, but
sorry, Kath.
Unfortunately. Adrian, another clue.
Kane Johnson.
I was going to say it was known as the spiritual leader.
Yeah, that's okay.
But no, it wasn't Kane Johnson.
No, Ben, wait for your next clue, Ben.
Ben, played in both flags. I played through the midfield. I was known as the spiritual leader. My number was higher than 20, the number on his back.
Was it Nigel Smart?
No,
he's
number
7. He's number 7, yeah.
He did drift through the midfield because he came up on the wing and then drifted forward.
But he drifted through to number 7. Connie, how are you?
Connie?
I'm good, thank you.
Connie, you listened to all those clues?
This isn't Connie Kemp, is it?
No, it's not. No.
Connie doesn't know what that means.
No.
Have you got big lips, Connie?
Okay, get off.
Connie, when you add my two numbers together, it equals 7.
I don't know.
He's played through the midfield. He's played in both 97, 98 premierships.
The spiritual leader.
Spiritual leader.
Wait,
and
your
if
next
you
clue.
Add up the two numbers on his back,
they
equals 7.
And Wade, my nickname was Puss.
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 Oh, geez, I'm literally trying to sort that number. I'm assuming +7 is 34.
No, keep going. Quick, Wade. Quick, Wade.
Oh, geez, I've got no idea.
Oh, Wade.
Okay, let's go. No,
My
that
nickname
wasn't
was
right.
Puss, and that was because he was a bit of a sour puss.
Okay.
Let's go to Prospect. Judy.
Judy.
G'day. Was it Matthew Liptap?
No.
Oh, Lippy was
No.
27.
Yeah.
7 and 2 equals 9.
9, though. Let's go to Claire. Hi,
Claire, Tom. My
G'day.
number was
It's
50.
Sean Wren.
Yeah, put us out of our agony. Thank you, Tom.
I had no more voice left.
I thought the 60 minutes tick, tick, tick was going to run out of time as well.
Tommy.
Congratulations, mate.
You're going.
You beauty.
Who you taking, Tom?
I've got to choose between two of my kids that are fans.
Oh,
so,
no.
yeah, this
Coin
is tough.
Coin toss.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, more importantly, you're confident they can win.
I'm really, really nervous. I'm not particularly confident.
Tom, I'm taking the tickets off you. It's my dream final, mate.
I've been hurt too many times.
Yeah, I get you.
That's
It's going to be a game. God, it's going to be a game.
Well done, Tom.
Well done, Tom.
You're the winner, mate.
Congratulations, Tom. So it's all thanks to CLK Legal. If you have a personal injury claim, get the compensation you deserve by going to clklegal.com.au. Not the only time we'll give away tickets this week, so stay listening again tomorrow.
Let's go to Adelaide Oval because 9 News Adelaide Sports
training
reporter
started.
is Braden Ingram. Braden, welcome.
G'day, fellas. They just hit the track now.
Okay, now you got to let us know, will Max, Michael and he be moving through the midfield or the forwards?
Well, that remains to be seen because they've only just got out here. So they haven't got into the match sim yet. They're still doing their run-throughs, Rowey. So I think we saw that at match sim last week in preparation. So that seems to be the thinking, but we'll find out relatively soon.
Okay. Now we're hearing a squad of 26. The emergencies last week, in the last week's game, was Murphy and Burgess, who played on the weekend for the Sample team, and Nankervis. Are any of those three out there? And can you confirm that Max and Pedler are in that 26?
So yeah, Max and Pedler are definitely out here. They've literally just got out here, Rowey. But yeah, so can't see Nate. Draper's definitely out here. I can't see Burgess at this stage. Who was the other one you said?
Nankervis, Burgess, and Murphy.
Yeah, and I can't spot Murphy at this stage. So it certainly is. It is that smaller squad given they played Sample yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think the eyes are clearly going to be on, as you say, Michael Annie Pedler and even Brodie Smith. Pretty extraordinary the fact that he's, looks like he's going to play even if it is only a sub. The fact it looked like that, he was sort of destined for the Sample for the rest of the season. Clearly they're going to need his experience to rely on it as well.
Not wrong there, Braden. Watching yesterday's game, I tell you what, there were some guys putting their hand up for selection. Of course, Cook kicking 6. Ball Ace was excellent down back along with Butts, and Schomburg was excellent through the middle. So plenty of blokes putting their hand up to put pressure on.
Yeah, I mean, Burgess, Ball Ace rather, has probably been stiff. I mean, I've watched him a few times in the Sample now, and he just competes every single time. He's certainly good backup. Interestingly, Murray Davis, the coaching director, said that, look, they're not going to rule out Braden Cook as a potential to play. Like, they're not saying it's an absolute lock that he wouldn't, but you think, even though he kicked the 6 goals, it'd be a long way around for him to have a chance even as a sub. But it was interesting that he didn't actually put a line for him straight away.
Which is good news. So none of those Sample boys that we just mentioned, they probably won't do anything today. They probably did something earlier today, I'd say, recovery-wise.
Yeah, exactly. I'd say just a little bit of recovery. So the other interesting one who's out here is Josh Rochelle. So we always knew that he wasn't going to play. It was about a week ago that he was out of action, but the club officially today saying that he definitely won't play in that first final. But were they to lose, which obviously is the suboptimal result, then there's a good chance he would be available, Rochelle. So plenty of love out here for Texas, you can imagine, ahead of game 300. Good crowd here tonight. I'd say there's close to 1,000 people.
Wow.
Boys. There's a lot of excitement, and the Collingwood factor is certainly in the feeling of the fans. Multiple of them, when I've spoken to them, have bought the fact that there's going to be brought it up to me. There's going to be a big contingent here, and they really want to drown them out because they know the impact that black and white army can have.
Geez, very proud of you, Braden. You're the first footy cross we've ever done that used the words suboptimal in the cross. God only knows what that means, mate. What does that mean, Braden?
Well, it's the opposite of optimal. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey, don't call me dumb.
Braden, he had a go at me for saying ambiance earlier.
Braden, Braden.
What's the ambience like?
I need you to look at the left knee of Rochelle and see if he can straighten it, see if he can get up to full speed, because until he can get that hyperextension, he's miles away.
He's got. I mean, it's as you can imagine, it's got more tape on it than a car at Bathurst after 150 laps, Rowey. So that's another one for us. There's a fair bit there, but they've been really happy with the way he's been going.
Good.
So, maybe you're suggesting that maybe a semi-final might be a stretch for him.
Yes.
But I wonder if you've got to throw, we're obviously talking a long way down the track, but you might have to throw everything at the stumps if they don't get the job done Thursday night. But let's hope they do, eh?
Now, the other thing is keep a lookout for Isaac Rankin. I believe he was on the late flight last night. He might be sniffing around. He said he's going to be back for the final. So we're on the Isaac Rankin lookout, Braden.
Well, I think most journos in South Australia are fair, Rowey, but hasn't been sighted as of yet.
Well, that was a very suboptimal cross. Well done, Braden.
Use that in your call. Maybe if Colin would get done, you can say suboptimal results for 5 on Thursday night. That's one you'd like to wheel out.
And all copyright 9 News.
Yeah, well done, Braden. Great cross,
well
mate.
done, mate.
Thank you, fellas. Cheers.
Braden Ingram, 9 News, Adelaide Sports Reporter, down there at Adelaide Oval, just checking out the training run of the Adelaide Crows.
It's time for the 6 o'clock news very soon. Nord fans, we have a special guest, Billy Cootie, on the back of their elimination final win yesterday.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
At Coles, make Dad's Day chock full with great half-price specials. Like half-price Ferrero Rocher Diamond Gift Box, 300 grams, now just $16.50. Shop in-store or online at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
30 years ago, Fred Hollows set up the Fred Hollows Foundation to make sure his vision of ending avoidable blindness would live on after he was gone. By leaving a gift in your will, you will create your own legacy and help Fred's vision live on. Wouldn't that be amazing?
What did he say? He says you can see quite well.
Every eye is an eye. To learn more, visit hollows.org or call 1-800 352 352.
It's a place where you've laughed, cried, and probably screamed. It's the home of winners, spinners, and everything in between. The home of heroes, scorekeepers, of high flyers and thrill seekers. It's a place where town and country feel at home. A place to celebrate homemade and homegrown, where the best of South Australia is always on show. Are you ready to go? Where else but the show? Get your tickets at theshow.com.au or Drake's Supermarkets.
Harris Scarf Spring Sale is on now. Save 40 to 60% off quilt cover sets and sheets, plus save 50% off quilts, toppers and memory foam pillows. Hurry, sale ends soon. Exclusions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices.
The news and information that matters. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Partly cloudy tonight and mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 19. With the 6 o'clock news, I'm Kendall Brettig. Police are still looking for a man who held up a sign of accused cop killer Desi Freeman during Adelaide's March for Australia on Saturday. It's been condemned as a despicable tribute. Acting Commissioner Linda Williams says they're keen to speak to the man.
We do believe that we have identified him, and we have been trying to locate him this morning, and we'll be focusing on the offensive behaviour under the Summary Offences Act at this time.
While Victorian police believed people may be harbouring fugitive Desi Freeman, the search for the 56-year-old who's accused of shooting dead 2 police officers at Porpunka has continued today for a 7th day. Superintendent Brett Calm believes he's still alive.
People know the whereabouts of the person who's killed 2 cops. People have chosen for whatever reason not to come forward. I can't say in particular whether it's one or multiple. What we do say is people know. And that's why I've changed the narrative, inviting other people other than Desi Freeman to speak up.
A drunk driver who killed his mate in a crash at Paracombe in 2023 has now pleaded guilty ahead of his trial. 33-year-old Jed Bell of Windvale had previously denied causing the death of Mark Gabriel after his car hit a tree. He had a blood alcohol level of 0.145, almost 3 times over the limit. He has pleaded guilty to causing death by dangerous driving. A man's been charged with 10 offences after his car was driven into the Russian consulate in Sydney's east. Dusty Fitzpatrick reports.
New South Wales police were called to Woollahra around 8 o'clock this morning to reports a man had jumped the fence of the Russian consulate before returning to an SUV he'd parked outside. When officers tried to speak to the man, he allegedly accelerated, ramming the property gate and causing significant damage. The 39-year-old from Victoria was arrested at gunpoint. 2 officers sustained minor injuries in the process. He's been refused bail to face court tomorrow.
The opposition has used all of its questions during question time to ask about massive delays with home care services. The rollout of a new scheme has been pushed out till November. Liberal leader Susan Lee has challenged the government to explain its rationale, claiming many elderly Australians are struggling.
Of Labor's promised 83,000 new home care packages, 0 have been delivered. Meanwhile, more than 200,000 Australians are still waiting for either a home care package or an assessment of a package.
The government argues the aged care sector asks for the delay as it puts systems in place to handle more home services. And doctors have accepted a new pay deal saying they'll take what they can get. It follows months of negotiations with the state government. It'll see a total wage increase of 13% over 4 years and a higher base salary for trainee doctors, making it more attractive for them to stay in SA. Now turning to 5AA Sport.
At Barossa Valley Volkswagen, you can take a real test drive. barossavolkswagen.com.au.
The Port Adelaide Football Club has confirmed footy manager Chris Davies will leave the club after 11 years leading its football programs. Port Chief Executive Matthew Richardson says he's made a significant contribution in that time.
At the end of the season, in our discussion, we talked about not only looking back at the year, but also looking forward and what we need. And as we worked through that conversation, it probably became clear for both parties that now was the right time to make that change.
It comes amid reports Carlton is set to appoint him as its new football boss. Adelaide forward Josh Rochelle has been ruled out of a comeback in the qualifying final against Collingwood on Thursday night. He had hoped to play for the first time since suffering a knee injury. The Crows are holding an open training session tonight. Hawthorn legend Luke Hodge will present this year's Norm Smith Medal to the best player on grand final day. Eagles premiership coach Adam Simpson will present the Jock McHale Medal to the winning coach. And Essendon has delisted small forwards Jai Menzies and Alwyn Davey Jr. And some bad news for Adelaide 36ers centre Ben Christie. He'll miss the start of the season after scans confirmed the extent of a neck injury he suffered while training. The 23-year-old has a fractured vertebrae but won't require surgery and is expected to make a full recovery. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Charmin Shelving have moved their showroom next door into the big white building, still at 412 North East Road.
Crashes look out for tonight. You'll find one at Elizabeth Vale, Main North Road near Hogarth Road, another one at Paralowie, Martins Road near Waterloo Corner Road, and at West Hindmarsh sluggish with a smash South Road near Grange Road. Slow going around the show, speeds reduced Goodwood Road and Greenhill Road tonight, and at Canberra Victoria Road at Largs Bay. The My Freedom member exclusive sale starts 6 p.m. tomorrow. Join My Freedom to save 30% off store-wide. Hurry, limited time only at Freedom. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
To the weather, partly cloudy tonight and mostly sunny tomorrow, heading for 19. A shower or two on Wednesday, 17. Partly cloudy Thursday, 18. And more of the same on Friday, 19. At the moment, 14. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Thank you, I'm Brenton Raglis. Tonight, police have identified the protester who attended Adelaide's anti-immigration rally, holding a tribute to alleged cop killer Desi Freeman. And fans have flocked to Adelaide Oval for a Crows training session ahead of their match with Collingwood. Don't worry, you haven't missed the news. Start over on 9 Now as soon as you're home.
Your old hot water system can drive as much as 40% of your energy bill. Fortunately, you can upgrade to something that's 70% cheaper to run thanks to Right Price. They're the leaders in heat pumps and installation. Now's the time to upgrade and save money on a more efficient hot water system and take advantage of government incentives and free installation. Reduce your energy costs today with a heat pump from Right Price. Make the switch with Right Price Hot Water.
At Right Price, heating and cooling, you can get the price right at Right Price.
Experience the world's most beautiful voyage with Hurtigruten and Phil Hoffman Travel. Discover Norway's stunning coastline and the Northern Lights on a North Cape Line voyage with all-inclusive food and beverages, Wi-Fi and more. Book now to save up to 30% and receive up to $1,600 onboard credit per stateroom, starting from just $3,580 per person. Hurry, offer ends September 14th. Visit pht.com.au.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide. The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Welcome back at 8 minutes after 6 on this Monday night. Remember, you can keep watching the show here on the Stillwell Hyundai live stream. It's live on Facebook and YouTube any night you like from 4 to 6. And, of course, still time for your calls tonight, 8223 0000. Adelaide Footy League's Alex Cooch to join us soon as we talk some finals, the first week there in the local rounds, and the sample show with Matt Panos coming up a little bit later at 6:30 tonight. If you'd like to win yourself some Pepper's Truck Wash Cleaning Product Pack, we have some Pepper's Truck Strength Cleaning Products for your car, caravan, boat or home. You can search Pepper's Truck Strength online, but if you'd like to win that, 8223 0055, fantastic products. You can have that now, first caller through.
Well, the Host Plus Sample Finals Week 1 did not let us down. They were two fantastic games. We're going to cover off the first one between Centrals and Norwood, and what a game that was. Eventually, Norwood got up by 3 goals, and it was a tough do-or-die elimination final, and this man had 26 disposals, 2 goals. I speak none other than Billy Cootie. Billy, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You should appreciate it. Channel 7 Player of the Day. You know who picks that?
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much.
Well, you've thoroughly deserved it, mate. Gee, what a game. I just thought Centrals had to respond from their week before, and I thought they did. They came out and they opened up really fiercely trying to win that contested ball.
Yeah, they did. They jumped us in the first quarter. As you said, they had a wayward week the week before, but they're a good team. So, they came out firing, and, we had to respond in the second, third, fourth quarter.
I said in the call, they're going to look back in history on this game and they're going to go, wow, there was a howling breeze to the riverbank end. 16 of 19 goals were kicked that end. It was so bizarre, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't really know why it was. A couple of people have asked me that now, and, I can't put my finger on it. It was just a bit of a, momentum swinging kind of game, and I think, they jumped us, so we had to respond, and then they did the same in the third quarter. They jumped us again, and then we had to do it again in the fourth. So, it was a game of momentum swings, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was like 2 boxes going flat out, one getting tired, and then the other one getting tired and exactly up off the canvas, and you win again. So it was an entertaining game, I've got to say, from a caller's point of view. Just watching you two go at it, I think midfield-wise, it was just that really exciting battle. You got your ruckman, of course, Finn Hurd, who just has a decent old crack. Doesn't win a lot of the hit-outs, but it's what he does after that. And then you got their blokes cracking in, you blokes cracking in. It was a delight to watch.
Yeah, it was. They've got some great players as well. Dietmar in the midfield there, he's been really good for him. Dyson Sharp, he's going to do awesome things in his career, that's for sure. Wilson Barry, Kobe Annan was good for them as well in the ruck. But yeah, I think Finn, as you touched on, Finn Hurd's been awesome for us. Like the week before, he was unbelievable against the Port boys, and then we were able to get a bit of ascendancy, and his follow-up's unbelievable. So he helps us so much in there.
I just thought there were real finals moments in the games where one-on-ones or 50-50s had to be won, and just a couple that off the top of my head was Kennelly just keeping his feet in a contest, just being able to get a little hands out to create a goal. I thought young Gale, he'd missed a couple of opportunities and then he tackles inside 50 and snaps an unreal goal. They were just moments that had to be taken.
Yeah, and that's what finals footy is, I think. Like a lot of different players taking their moments that come. There may not be many for some, but it's important that, you're on for 120 minutes, and I think we were really good at that. Guys like even Connor Ling, Charlie Molan, as you touched on, Jaden Gale, Bailyn O'Brien, who's been awesome for us coming in, and Max Hodges as well. He was awesome too, coming back into the side. So I think everyone played their role really well, and that's what you need in finals footy.
You're right about Max. He took the mark, and I could see in his eyes, he looked and thought, I might play on. And then he went, no, I've got to go back. I've got to take the set shot. But that does add more pressure, and I was sort of pleased that he absorbed that, went back and nailed it.
Yeah, Max has been awesome. Like he's played above and beyond reserves level footy for much of the year. It's just probably having a spot for him in our back six because he has played as a defender, and then we found a role for him this week, and he comes in seamlessly and plays an awesome game for us. So he took his moment as I touched on, and he was awesome.
You guys got behind twice, and you had to fight back twice. I said in the call, I think Nord are now confident that they can recover. It doesn't matter what sort of situation they get themselves into. You got that confidence in the group?
Yeah, definitely. I think probably early on in the year we lost a few close ones that didn't swing our way, and then probably the last 4 weeks now we've come from behind and overrun teams in the last quarter. So it has built the belief within the group. We've had it all year. It's probably just all coming together for us now, which is really pleasing.
And moving into the next week, you've got Adelaide, who had an incredible final against Glenelg. It was a great game. Yeah, just going down by a point. How have you gone against those guys, and what will be the week build up exactly the same for this one?
I think there's a heavy focus on us, to be honest, and what we've been really good at over the past 4 weeks. And we pride ourselves on the contest, so that's something that we'll bring. But in previous encounters, we've probably had a good tussle. They jumped us in Port Lincoln with, 7 goals in the first quarter, and then it stayed pretty even for the rest of the game. And then a few weeks ago at the parade, they got over us by, I'm not too sure, maybe 20 points or so. But again, I think we matched them. It was just probably a bit more polish that they had on the day. So, if we can bring the contest, I think that'll go a long way to winning the game.
Well, you're certainly doing that. Everybody's getting involved. Declan Hamilton, just a couple of experienced moments I thought he had in the game that just needed to happen and needed to be taken, and he was able to do it.
Yeah, aging like a fine wine, old Decker, that's for sure. He kicked a couple of crucial goals for us, and he's class. He's been around for a long time now. So, we rely on him heavily, and he's again playing such a crucial role for us and our side.
Sheeds, how did he? I noticed he coached the whole day from the boundary line. Is he enjoyable to come off the ground too? He looks a pretty cool customer.
Yeah, very calm, very calm. He doesn't lose his head, old Sheeds, but he's a ripper. We've loved him this year, and he's faced a bit of adversity, after last year, and probably our start to the year 0-5 didn't help him whatsoever. So we're really proud of him and how he's handled this year as well. So he's a class act.
Off to the Magarey medal, bit of red carpet work for you. I know you'll handle that bit of it okay, but anybody you think will poll well from your club, and who do you think will take it out?
I think Nick Rokar will do very well. Finn Hurd will poll some votes as well, I think. But for me, I probably think Tom Lewis is going to take the cake. I think that's the consensus across the whole league. He's had a great year, and he's a great fella as well, Tommy. So, I think I'll be rooting for him.
Well, mate, you're playing great footy. You've got a final series in front of you. All the best in Sunday's final against Adelaide.
Perfect. Thanks heaps, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Excellent stuff. Billy Cootie, player of the day on Sunday, and he'll try and back that up against the Adelaide Crows this Sunday.
What a wonderful lad Billy is. 16 after 6. Let's head to a break. We're going to talk Adelaide footy next with Alex Coots.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
5AA is Adelaide's leader in sport. Thanks to Rossdale Homes. Display villages across Adelaide. Drop in for inspiration and expert advice, because trust is a must.
If you'll need a window, and not just anything will do, just call Statesman Windows. Back to redirect to you.
Statesman Windows, a local homegrown success story, has been serving home renovators and builders right across SA for over 45 years. Their success is built around family and service, consistently providing the highest quality products at real value for money. Call Statesman Windows.
Windows winning where you are there. Windows winning where you are there.
It's on now. Wayville Hyundai's demo clearance. Every demo has been priced to clear. That means a huge in-stock range, big savings, and ready to drive away. Change the way you Hyundai at Wayville Hyundai. Visit wayvillehyundai.com.au.
The Albion Hotel is your place. It's your place to raise a glass, whether it's to a big sporting win or a milestone birthday or just surviving the week. Yeah, it's your place to bring the whole family. That's the kids, the grandkids, the uncles, the mates, you name it. Place and tuck into an amazing meal and share a laugh and just make memories without doing the dishes. That's the best result of that. And then you might want to pop into the Albion's Thirsty Camel bottle shop. Now, the drive-through there, just ask for Adam and they will show you the incredible selection they've got on offer with even better prices. That's how good it is. Now, if you haven't already downloaded the Albion Loyalty app, do it today. It's your access to exclusive member-only perks, cheeky offers, and first dibs on the good stuff. Yep, the Albion Hotel. It's your local, your people, your place.
Waiting for that perfect protein-packed, flavour-filled snack? We've built it for you. It's Biltong by Najobi deliciously seasoned beef strips. Runners need Najobi Biltong for protein. Adventurers need Najobi Biltong for lasting energy. Foodies need Najobi Biltong for flavour. And kids need Najobi Biltong for healthy snacks. It's air-dried, super soft and grown right here in SA. We've been farming since 1841, so yeah, we know beef. Najobi Biltong in supermarkets, service stations or at najobi.com.au.
On the Cow IQ test, Fluorio milk cows come in at around 100, pretty much the national average. But when it comes to the milk our SA cows produce, it's unmatched. You don't need to be a cow Einstein to produce some of the best milk in the country. You do need the perfect grazing conditions, and the milk needs to be bottled on site and on shop shelves within hours. It doesn't get any fresher, any better, or any more SA than Fluorio Milk Company.
Tired of rising power bills? What if you could eliminate power bills forever? With NRG Solar, the new cheaper home batteries program gives eligible homes and businesses up to 30% off the cost of a new home battery, saving you thousands. NRG Solar has the know-how to help you claim the rebate and design a system that delivers real long-term value. Own your energy, own your future. Call 1300 858 160, that's 1300 858 160, or visit nrgsolar.com.au now.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At 19 minutes after 6 on this Monday night, very soon Matt Panos will join us in the studio for the 5AA Sandful Show. It is winter. I know it's spring today. It still feels a little bit wintry at times, and there's nothing better in this sort of cold conditions. Nice hot cup of tea. Well, if you want to get yourself a Dilmah tea pack,
Yeah?
just a variety of flavours, like their Royal Ceylon breakfast tea, maybe green tea with mint, maybe their lychee, rose and vanilla tea. We've got a pack. It's worth over $100 actually. That's how good it is. There's plenty of Dilmah tea in this tea pack. 82230055. We've got a couple to give away. Call in now. It can be yours.
Right. Royal Ceylon.
Yeah.
Wow.
You had one of those?
Now, do you know, I've had Dilmah. Dilmah's an outstanding tea. Don't worry about that. But Ceylon was what Sri Lanka was called once upon a time.
That is a fun fact.
There you go. Here's another one for you.
that
What
to
was
trivia.
Zimbabwe called before?
Oh,
you don't know, do you?
No.
Rhodesia. There you go.
Really?
All part of Timmy G's.
There you go.
Let's get rid of that. Let's get into some finals football. Adelaide Footy League. Well, all the finals started this weekend, and there was a big round in Div 1. We're going to our little reporter, Alex Coots. G'day, Cooter.
G'day, how are you?
Oh, I'm excellent, my friend. Now, what happened in it would have been the elimination and the qualifying finals in Div 1?
Yeah, well, Div 1, it was crazy. We had some wacky results, and here's the first one that was probably the most wacky. Golden Grove beat St. Peter's, second v third at Harper Field by 50 points.
50.
Led by 10 goal to 2 second quarter. Lockie Pascoe, he kicked 6 on the weekend, and now he only needs 10 to reach the ton. He's got 90 on the year.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, if you want to beat Golden Grove, you've got to stop Pascoe, don't you?
Yeah, well, they're 12 wins in a row, so they're going to be hard to stop with that heavy momentum.
Wow. So they all take on Port Districts in the second semi?
Yep, Port District, the country living home reserve.
And it will be at Port District's home ground, will it?
Yep, Port
Yeah.
District home ground.
Gotcha.
So
Well, all righty.
they're going to go there, and they won their last time, so let's see, can they win again?
All righty. Well, what about the elimination final, which I think Rowey said it was between the Intercol, the old collegians of Ross Trevor and Sacred Heart.
Yep, certainly was. Ross Trevor walked away with a 12-point win. Jet Boxer got best on ground, and Alex Carlotta was the best one for Sacred Heart, and it was really a one in the second, third, and fourth quarter with Ross Trevor kicking 6 goals 12 versus 1 goal 12 in all those 3 quarters. But Sacred Heart, they were dominating the first quarter. Ross Trevor, they just took over and took advantage.
Wow. So, all right. So that means Ross Trevor, they'll be able to go into the first semi-V at St. Peter's, won't it?
Yep, St. Peter's at Cater Oval, 2:15. And I'm going to go tip the upset. Ross Trevor by 5 points.
All righty.
All
So they're
right.
coming, right. So that's a straight sets exit for St. Peter's, according to Cooter. All right, mate, we're going to hold you that. And what about Golden Grove and Port Districts? Who you reckon wins that one?
Well, I reckon Golden Grove, they're going to make it 13 wins in a row.
And another upset. So they go straight into the GF and Districts into the prelim against Ross Trevor. Wow.
Yeah.
Like it. All right, mate. I'm writing these down just in case, making sure you get these right. Now, the men's Division 2 Breakthrough Mental Health League, we had the same thing, qualifying and an elimination. Who got up?
Yep, so same stuff. It's Athelston, 17-11, 113 versus Henley, 10-7, 67, a 46-point win to Athelston.
It's a big one.
Caleb Barton and Luke Pedner are they're both top 3 in the goals, and they got 5 goals each. So one's on 60, one's on 48 for the year. They're first and third.
Wow, that's a good win. That's a hefty win. But they've been one of the better sides, haven't they, Athelston?
Yep, they've been consistent the whole year.
All right. So the team that had the week off, Tea
Tree Gully.
Tea Tree Gully, they will now play Athelston in the second semi. That will be at home.
Yep, at home for Tea Tree Gully. They barely actually got the week off, only by 0.48%, thanks to an 85-point win in the last week to fill that top spot.
Wow. All right. Well, they'll take on Athelston. Who are you picking in that one?
I'm picking an absolute nail biter, Tea Tree Gully by 3 points.
Oh, that's a big one. I like that. Well, you've certainly teased that one out well. Now, in the elimination final, was there a bit of heartbreak for one and ecstasy for another?
Yeah, well, Goody Saints, it was 82 and Flinders Park 81, so it's 1 point the margin. And Goody Saints, they're still alive to go up to Div 1.
Well, there you go. So Goody Saints, 1 point winners over Flinders Park. I mean, they would be absolutely elated. But when you lose by 1 point in elimination final, you'd just be shattered, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and Flinders Park just made it, so they were looking to go on a finals run, but unfortunately for them, stopped by the 1 point winners of Goody Saints.
So Goody Saints take on Henley in that first semi-final, and that'll be at Henley, no doubt.
Yep, that'll be at Shark Park. It's at 2 p.m, and I'm tipping Henley by 5 goals.
Great report as usual, Cooter. Mate, if you don't mind, we'll speak to you next week.
See you then.
And we'll wrap it all up then. It's the Adelaide Footy League, all by young Alex Coots.
Does a great job, doesn't he? For more information as well, you can head to adelaidefooty.com.au. The Adelaide Footy League is strengthening communities through football. Just enough time for some of your calls before we head to the sample show. Kathy's at Paracombe.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi, how you going, Timmy?
Good, my friend.
I watched a football game on Friday night, which I tried to get in last week, but the Crows took all the air last week, as usual. Wheelchair football grand final.
Oh, yeah? Who was playing?
Absolutely brilliant. West Torrens were playing Norwood.
Right.
Who
were you barracking for?
West Torrens.
And what was the result?
West Torrens won by about 80 points.
Wow, that's a huge victory. Unreal.
Yep. And the captain coach, Trevor Jarrett, he scored about 11, 12 goals.
Wow.
And he has scored 129 goals for the season.
Well, that's a reasonable outing, isn't it? I wouldn't mind somebody in our side doing that every year. Thanks, Kat. But that's a great win.
Kimmy, it was absolutely brilliant. It's hard, tough.
Yeah.
They crash into each other, they knock each other out the chair. It's really entertaining, and I'd really love to see you and Rowey go out there one night and watch it.
I went out fair few years ago to Trinity and watched a competition out there, and it is really good entertaining. And also, Kath, we've had wheelchair rugby on, and we had wheelchair basketball on last week. And I've got to say, it's the same thing. They just smash into one another. It's unbelievable.
There's no care taken.
Congratulations to West Torrens on their victory, Kath. Thanks for calling in. Let's go to Hallett Cove. G'day, Peter.
Good evening. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
As a matter of fact, I'm a Woodville West Torrens supporter myself.
Oh, there you go. Well, you got a premiership already.
That's good. Yeah, look, just a shout out today for Wayne Jones. He's finished for 44 years at Fielder's Metal Products.
Oh, that's the brother-in-law, just for declaration there to tell everybody. Peter, 44 years, outstanding. But Fielders, of course, great sponsors of a lot of clubs out there as well, aren't they, in sport?
They certainly are. And Wayne and I, we often have a bit of sledging between each other, bit of rivalry between the clubs. And, he says he'll never be a Woodville West Torrens supporter. He's got the Port Adelaide Football Club as part of the DNA of his whole family.
Yeah, that is very true. There's no doubt about that. And a great fella. And congratulations on 44 years of Fielders, Wayne.
That is very good. Congrats to him. It's 28 minutes after 6, so we have finished up for this evening. But we thank you so much for all your calls and your texts throughout the night. We're back tomorrow from 4 o'clock. And Timmy G, enjoy the McGarry medal because you're all dressed up very nicely.
Thank you very much. Did I come up all right on the live stream?
You've looked very good on the live stream the last half hour. Matt Panos is going to join us just as much in a dapper sense with his suit and tie on as well. He's going to join us next for the show.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.